We are in Bluetspur. You have found your way in through the mists. You have made your way. You've rescued what used to be seemingly a rogue allied with the Brotherhood of Contemplative Power, Anatella, and who appears to be at least partially transformed into a hideous aberration. And you have sort of formed a tentative, I guess, allyship where she's going to take you to find this rod and rescue rescue her her friend Drasak, who was a paladin who accompanied her into these caves and has been taken, we think. You have sunk down into the lake, being sucked through the caves by the remnants, with some degree of suffocation / water breathing, and then freed them, also removing your way out by cleansing their souls and defeating the blood elemental that guarded their remains in the pit. You have taken a long rest while Anatella, does the D&D equivalent of going, seriously, checking her watch. Roll a d20.
Oh, I love that. Love it.
Yeah.
Free.
I'm back.
19.
19.
Is it a 1?
You're not there yet, but yes, okay. That's fine. Pardon? 14.
Use this for whatever first.
With a 14 and a 19, you think you see something just down the tunnel, just moving through the tunnel. Watcher sees nothing at all, but you think you
See who watches sleeps.
you can still have your long rest.
Say it.
Okay.
Oh, what? No.
So, Anatella, you take your long rest. You can re-prepare. So you've taken a long rest. You can re-prepare your spells if you want to, as a cleric. If you want to change anything else. So
Can we have
just.
tied Anatella's hands while we ran, so she didn't run away?
So you're going to tie Anatella's hands off.
What animals?
Oh, are they all tentacles?
They have no bones in them.
Oh, okay.
You can tie them.
Can
if
I-
you want, you can. Yeah.
Can I have tied them before going to sleep? Because I don't want to leave her just on her own before I go to have a long rest.
Yep. She looks. Roll perception or insight, maybe, whichever.
Oh, we're rolling great tonight.
Get them out of the way.
Insight or perception?
Yeah.
12.
4.
Either.
Okay.
Let's go perception.
Okay. You with perception, you kind of you sense where to pin her to make it difficult for her boneless arms to be able to wriggle free. But with the insight, she seems sad and disappointed in the fact that you feel the need to bind her. I know, she just wants to sleep. Thank you. So
I don't like playing a mean character.
you get to the end of your long rest. It's difficult to tell. Time down here is largely meaningless. Anatella's like, would you mind removing these, and I will take you to the rod. We can.
He'll cut it and he'll say he's thankful that he did not run.
There is nowhere to run to. So she starts to lead you through this sort of maze of passages. There's just passages going off in all directions, and every now and again you get to these huge caverns, sort of natural caverns in the rock that are embedded with crystals similar to the ones that were glowing inside that chamber and gems. It seems that you're climbing. Every now and again it'll drop a little, but generally climbing. It turns. She'll get to a crossroads and take a left and then double back. And this is just featureless. There's very little down here that would allow you to track. But she seems to know where she's going. Every bend she gets to, you see her sort of almost like flex her tentacles, almost like she's reading the air before moving onwards. It appears to be completely deserted down here. But Mariner and Malachi both hear a sniffing behind you.
Oh no.
Like a beast that's hunting. And there's the continual drone, the buzzing drone that has just been constant since you arrived here. This just emanates from everywhere, this low buzzing drone.
I might tell at the end of his head be worried sources. There's a shark in these waters.
Can I do a perception check after I hear them say that?
Yep.
Oh, that's better. 26.
You look at the shadows, and there's this low light. It seems to come from the crystals that sort of line these caves. This sort of low light, and with an 18, with a 20, 20, yeah, you see the shadow behind Anatella appears to be the shadow of a much larger creature than she appears to be.
Oh shit. I'll order the party to stop, and then I'll turn to Anatella and I'll say, "Explain your shadow."
She just laughs and goes, "You'll tell me next. You can hear the sniffing too."
Is there a light source here?
Just the whole place just glows in this sort of almost like a very pale red. It would be dim light, but it's not darkness. From these crystals and gems that sort of embedded in the walls and embedded in the ceiling.
Can I try and just kind of reach out and touch the shadow?
Yeah.
Does anything happen?
Doesn't appear to do anything. As far as you're concerned, you can roll perception if you want. See if you can see what she's talking about.
That's a 2.
The shadow appears to be a shadow.
6, sorry.
It would appear to be, you're unclear what the drama is. This looks like a normal shadow. Everybody's shadow appears to look like a normal shadow.
Can I
Try
cast...
to get on this perception party.
You're all looking at each other's shadows in a corridor
Yeah.
underneath where all the mind. Yeah, of course you can. Perception party.
I'll do it too.
Okay, with 26, you also think Anatella's shadow appears to be the wrong shadow for Anatella's.
Can I cast see invisibility?
You can.
Second, it's a big blow, but...
There appear to be no invisible creatures here.
Can I just keep that active for the next hour?
Yeah. Of course. She just laughs and she goes, "It's echoes, you know. Echoes.
Echoes of what?
Imagination. Fear. Echoes around the place. They're playing with you. You let them."
I might tap my hand against the rock in the shadow a few times and say, "A foe that cannot be touched cannot touch us." I say we press on.
Sounds good.
As you press on, this corridor becomes more and more. This corridor becomes more and more narrow. So, 10 feet, 5 feet, you are crouched, trying to get through this tunnel until it widens sharply. It comes in and it's huge into a sort of 40 by 20 foot high, glistening cavern. And as you walk in, the walls are layered with sheet upon sheet upon sheet of what appears to be glass that's just throwing rainbow lights cast by these and it's completely packed. It almost looks like icicles or glass stalactites, and the floor is a completely jagged field of diamonds. Mechanically, 10 foot of movement in here will cause 1d4 of damage if you're walking. Or if you land on any of the surgeons. It's like Lego City in here. Okay.
Or D4s on the ground.
There, but like, what's the value?
Sounds like a foolish.
Does anyone have a ticket?
Well, I'm Minecraft.
Can I just like consume the diamonds with like a removal fight, just like touching them? Like,
Oh, that's so cool. Just constantly kill your friends and then
just
land on the
bring it back
ground.
to
Awful strategy. We're going to flatten this floor. I'm going to landscape by murdering people and bringing them back. Oh no, run out of spell slots.
It would, yeah, it cost me all my spell slots as well.
Oh, yeah.
So we have
So-
a 40-foot chasm of diamonds that do damage.
You want to give us fly again?
And Anatella turns and she goes, before I was broken, before I was changed, I could climb in here. I climbed the walls and implanted the sacred barrier into the ceiling. I'll need your help to get there now. I can't climb anymore. And she holds up her arms, which are like boneless with these long dangly things. No one can touch it. Only I can touch it. It is holy. It will burn anyone who touches it. I was blessed by the order. I can hold it. I can take it.
Yeah, I'll drop flowers.
Don't drop it. If you drop it, if I drop it, it will be devastating to all of us.
Then do not drop it.
Alright,
Valid.
I'm gonna cast
That's a nice
fly
command there. Yeah.
on everyone.
Okay.
And I'd like to stay flying just below Aratella.
Yep.
Anatella.
Anatella. Okay.
Anatella,
There you go.
preparing to catch anything that might fall out.
Okay.
With my absolutely amazing 8 dex saves.
Okay. So you guys are all in here. Okay. So this is one of those 2D, 3D maps. So all of the brown floor area is jaggedy, 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 jaggedy. All of the sort of the red is glistening, glistening, glistening icicle ceiling. Just to make that easy for me. So where does everybody want to go? You're not actually in this far.
Hang on, can I just ask?
Yes.
So,
So-
visually, is this a 2D like? platform
Yeah,
kind of
so
thing?
so this floor, so this is basically like there's
So that's
there's
the roof
ceiling
up there?
up there, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So this is like a big domed ceiling that's about 20 foot up with this floor underneath of jagged diamonds. Where
I'll
Mariner's
stay close to
flying.
Annabella.
Where's everybody else going? If
Oh,
you're
okay.
walking in here,
So I'm hopping a 5th.
Everybody's-
So everyone's got.
everybody's flying. Okay.
I'll fly next to Annabella. I want to guide her while she tries to get the item.
Okay.
I would just like to ask,
Yes.
Yes.
how long do you think it's going to get from there?
From here depends how sneaky we can be and how quickly we can move.
Like hours or?
Maybe hours. It shouldn't take days from here.
No idea what
So she starts as you lift her up. So if you cast fly on Anatella,
I've cast fly on
everyone.
1, 2, 3 Anatellas.
Okay. So
I actually
Anatella.
tried at 5, but
Okay. So Anatella flies, and she makes her way across the ceiling to a point about 15 foot in. How close are you staying?
I'll say let's call it, what, room's 20 foot high?
Yeah.
Let's call it 10 foot below her. So she's on the ceiling, I'm about the middle.
Okay.
I'll go next to her because I'll touch her to guidance.
So you're touching distance?
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm going to regret this.
Okay. So she's up there. You're up here. You're sort of down underneath her.
You know what?
Put her up
Let's
one.
call it 15 feet below. If there's someone else close to grab.
Okay, so she's,
My
but you're
concern
about,
is
you're hovering.
Yeah, I don't want there to
Yep.
be nothing between her and the ground if she drops.
Okay, so you're under to
yeah.
catch.
I'm under to catch.
Okay, with your supreme dexterity.
With my
Excellent.
supreme 8.
Okay, and Malachi, where are you?
What's your dexterity?
13.
Oh my
You've got
god.
the highest dex.
That's so
So
sad.
Malachi, where are you?
I'll hang back a little
1,
bit.
5, and so.
In the air, hovering.
Yeah, I'll hover, so I'll like
One of us
cross
is positions
a bit further, like halfway, I guess. To
here.
the
Okay.
floor.
So you're going to hover over there somewhere.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm not in your range.
Okay, I'll put you there so you can see. Okay.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Oh, you can add mine.
Okay, so as you're hovering, she starts working her way
I would say
along this ceiling, and then you see her reach these boneless hands, and they appear to slide behind into this tiny crevice. And all her fingers seem to close in on one another, so almost like an octopus going boneless into this crevasse. And you see her start to sort of manipulate this thing, and then pull out this 2 foot long, what looks like it's part of the ceiling, sort of comes out, this long rod, and goes, "I've got it." Roll for initiative.
Oh no.
Come on.
Oh, not bad. Remember, everyone can. Oh, you're not in my aura.
The paladin looks
I love being a paladin. Oh, I've got advantage. That's right.
Oh, God. Okay. Sorry.
lots of dust.
Yeah, chewing the dust.
I can't see anything. Sorry, I've got to wait for the dice to disappear because I can't actually see anything.
Do I see anything with my
Apparently some-
invisibility?
oh, it's just dropped
No.
out of nowhere.
I also
Maybe
can't-
the diamonds.
Oh, mechanically, I can't be surprised.
I know.
Before open the light.
So, I'm
So,
not saying that you're surprised.
Okay.
So, Watcher.
What did I roll?
Initiative.
20. Dirty.
Okay.
We all can't be
Malachi.
surprised.
Malachi.
14.
nice roll.
Why are you here? What's going on?
Mariner.
14.
Okay.
Oh, that's
Nice
what
roll.
I was like,
Okay.
Now, just really fucking love it.
So, you are
No.
you are not surprised.
Yeah.
However,
Disappointed but not surprised.
yes. So at the moment that Anatella shouts, "I've got it!" next to her appears Bluetspur, the mustachioed
Oh
man
no!
on his nightmare, and you start to hear voices, and spilling in to this cavern behind you are hordes and hordes of people just spilling in as you're hovering up in the air. Filling the cavern behind you are hordes of people. Amongst them, there are some people you recognize. You see leading this
Hang
horde.
on, is that the arena?
Yep.
Oh my
See,
God.
and you see Malachi. As you look down, you see what appears to be Cardinal Egerius.
Oh no.
Um,
On a scale of 1 to 10.
I'd
What?
say about a CR 15.
Yeah. Okay.
Watcher, you can go first.
I was this close to pondering my elemental
Okay, I'm
before
fine.
we got with
I
the-
have really helpfully put token rings generally around everybody that are different colours so you can see roughly who everybody is. So these red people are enemies.
Squiddies.
And I change you guys at some point on one of these things. So you have like glowing blue things so you can see where you are when it gets dark. You also, from where Malachi is, you can see essentially all the way down this tunnel just hordes
Oh my
and
god.
hordes
What are
of
Were those like Durgar and Drow?
so no, it doesn't appear to be. So as you're watching, you can see a couple of things that stand out. So you can see Bluetspur on his nightmare, who's up on the ceiling with you. You can see 5 mind flayers. You can see what appears to be the vampire woman that looks like Irina or Vash's mom, depending. And you can see Cardinal Agirius, that you know from your dealings with the Morning Lord is the High Master Ulithard who's trying to overthrow the Morning Lord and take all the power for himself. Yeah, so they appear to be controlling what appears to be a completely enslaved human army. From where you are hovering up in the air, you can actually see these people as they're marching in. The first ranks of them, their feet are just cut to shreds, and there's blood all over this diamond floor. And the first ranks of these people actually start to fall. And the second ranks use their bodies to protect themselves from the diamonds.
Do they seem to be like alive, or do they seem undead or something? Can I?
You can roll perception.
Yeah.
Or you can.
They're like the alien.
24.
They appear to be alive.
Okay.
They appear to be alive. These do not obviously have signs of undead. Anyway, your turn. You're up
This is
first.
completely horrifying.
No.
Okay, I'm gonna.
Thanks for your care there, Emma.
Aw. I'm gonna use my action to activate my Watcher's Will.
Okay.
Which is my channel divinity.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to choose. I'll add Anatella into that. So that'll be these two and Anatella. Which gives you advantage on intelligence, wisdom, and charisma saves.
Mm-hmm.
And then, can I try and grab the rod from Anatella?
You can try. Yeah.
No.
Hold an action. Right, because she's still holding.
Well, I
it.
just used an action. Yeah. I'll move between these two so they're both within 10 feet of me. Actually, could I move one right? Would that get me within 10 feet of both of them?
Yes.
Yeah. I'll stay there.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I can do anything with my bonus action. I can. Sorry. I don't want to waste these things. I don't want to waste these things. And then I'll cast Blinding Smite.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bonus action.
On your bonus action. Okay. You good?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Bonespur's turn. Bonespur throws what appears to be a huge net over Anatella and the rod.
Oh no.
Touched his nightmare and blinks out. So he's taken Anatella and the rod.
Yeah, I'd like to counterspell. I'd like to counterspell.
Oh, do you have counterspell?
I've got counterspell.
How does it counterspell?
That's Watcher's one thing that you get.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Can I counterspell? Is he casting a spell?
No, he's not
Oh,
casting
okay.
a spell.
Well, I will not
Bloody nightmares.
I didn't
He-
think it was a spell.
He threw a net, pulled, and then used his nightmare
That-
to shift into the ethereal plane.
Ethereal planes.
The invisibility.
Well,
The ethereal plane.
You could probably know that about nightmares.
Can I see where he is?
Hmm?
Can I? Oh, my blinding smite took over that. No. Okay, never mind.
Okay.
Could have seen where he was.
So this helpful mind flayer uses his mind blast.
Everyone's got advantage. Everyone's got advantage and +5. Okay. Okay.
For what?
Against this.
Oh, it's about
Against
there-ish.
like all the guys.
Oh, that's nice.
Intelligence, wisdom, and charisma.
So that would be an intelligence save.
+5 and advantage. Natural 20.
So intelligence saves.
Mm-hmm.
25.
24.
19.
Mm-hmm. So pass. So that's 13 psychic damage, and yes.
Yeah. It takes 7.
Okay.
So 6 of that.
Okay.
My favourite feature of this is I took any psychic damage, whatever gave me psychic damage just takes half of it.
So we're taking 13 damage.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. I'm going to do these en masse because there's just loads of them.
Oh, fact.
Yeah, that's his mind blast. I quite like it as a token. So all of these guys are basically just moving in. This first wave. Yep.
Did they
So
move within 10 feet of me?
no, because you're up on the ceiling. Oh, I'll put them back. So you're up. I assuming you're still up, because you were flying.
Yeah.
We've got
Um,
until I take a hit and lose concentration, then we come up from the sky. So like,
Yeah.
it's gingerly flying.
Yeah.
There we go. So the
A little bit.
put them back. The
I don't know how much falling onto diamond spikes would hurt, but I wager it's not
All
less
these-
than-
I mean, there's probably
several.
Yeah.
Malachi, roll a perception check. Put these guys back in. With a 14, as you're looking down, do you think you recognise some of these people?
Oh no. Oh, are they members of the church?
Or other priests.
They are.
Certainly, there appears to be, this one at this corner who's climbing onto the body of the ones that have fallen onto these spikes. You recognise as a priest that you met as a younger man. Who, when you'd gone out to his church and felt that he had started to pull away from the ways of the Morning Lord, and you had sent him on pilgrimage to the cathedral to renew his faith.
Oh no. Oh, that's awful.
So, Malachi, you're up.
My old place.
These guys are
You should
all
see if
starting
it's
to
again.
swarm out of this
I'm getting
tunnel.
close to the ground, so I don't die.
Okay.
Um,
Hovering above the ground, or
yeah, I'll hover just above the ground, I reckon.
you
And
want to take
I
that out?
will stay within 30 feet of Cardinal Julius.
Okay.
Just want to feel what this motion is.
Mm-hmm.
What a problem.
Valid.
I'm thinking of just dropping a 6 level on straight away.
Do it. Why do less when you can do more?
Yeah, you know what? I'm just going to hit him with an arm straight away. So he's going to make a con save.
Okay.
in nightmares things?
I don't know. I think so. I don't know.
I'm guessing this is going to be a fail.
I got fun.
Yep. Whatever you. There's no way he's past that.
Wait, what are you casting?
I cast Elchi. Is it harm d10s?
It's D6s. I've got 14 D6.
Oh. Just go if you need some more d6s.
Yeah, I could go for some more D6s.
I need two lots of 7.
Here you go.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so we've got 10, 14, 15, 18, 21, 27. 27, 37, 39, 45, 57. 57 necrotic.
As you hit this thing with your spell, it just dissolves and dissipates.
Rude.
This appeared to be an image or an illusion.
God damn it!
No. That sucks. Oh no. Oh.
I got 1 6.
Mariner.
I would like to fly over the mind flare that blasted us.
Yes.
And
Oh, I
say,
still got a bonus action.
Oh,
Sorry. Yes, you have got bonus action.
I'll do my spiritual weapon.
I have put your spiritual weapon in.
And I guess I'll whack. Right, who's is the only other big boss arena?
Irina seems to be there, and then there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mind flares.
Oh yeah. I'll whack arena just in case. She's also a
Valid.
thing to get rid of.
Not a bad, not a
Not
bad.
waste of
So go
spell.
to, I've put your spiritual weapon.
Well, you know, switch weapon on.
Sweet. That-
Thank you very much. I've created it as an NPC, so it's just easier to move them around, because otherwise they just disappear and... Got him.
Oh yeah.
The whacker.
Oh, that's gonna be a miss. So nothing. 13.
Misses. But you do see her move out of the way as it tries to hit
Oh,
her.
okay, cool.
So this you
Probably
don't
not.
think that she's an illusion. Okay. Mariner.
I'd like to fly over one of these mind flares
Yep.
and fly up to the maximum height
Sorry.
the table will allow me,
Yep.
and go for my first Eldritch Blast attack.
Okay.
It's blinded by
That is a 14.
Misses.
Well, hold on, wait for the second one. That is a 28.
Hits.
Wonderful. That deals 10 force damage, and it's pulled 10 foot towards me.
Okay.
Then I'd like to stop flying and just land on it.
Okay.
And preferably smack into the ground.
Yeah.
Not that it does anything
Oh
that's-
yeah, no, that you don't want to hit the ground in here. So so you've gone right up to the top.
So I'm at the top, so I'm 20 foot up.
Okay.
It goes 10 foot up.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
I
yeah,
drop
yeah.
10 foot.
So that's 1, 2, 3. So that would be
No, so I'm not.
no,
I'm
you've-
just, like, releasing.
so that's 14 of
You're not reading
4
from
full damage, and
For the mariner or for the...
no, for the mind flame, and another 8 of Lego damage.
Suit of armor dropping
Yeah.
on top of you.
Another 8 of Lego damage
Another 8 of level.
as all its tentacles hit this diamond encrusted floor, and you see the ends of some of its tentacles fall off.
Wonderful.
Um,
And then I
go
will take my third Eldritch Blast at it, just
Mhm.
standing on top of
yep,
it, which is only a 13.
misses.
Bonus action, because I have those now. I'm not going to use this time. Wonderful. And then I would like to. No, that's me done.
Okay.
Oh, actually, can things make an opportunity attack from Pro?
Yes, at disadvantage.
I'll take the chance. I'm going to fly 20 foot up again.
Then it's going to try and whack you with its tentacles at disadvantage. 8.
Yeah, no, that one.
It whaps feebly with its bloody tentacles because the one end of the one it tries to lash you with is missing on the ground. Okay.
As in going loudly say, cannonball.
These two are moving up. In the crowd of human, elven, dwarven, humanoids of all descriptions, there appears to be
a monk. It looks like the brother. He wears sandals. He has a mask, a frock. He seems just like a Tibetan monk is basically what you're imagining.
With a frog mask.
With a frog. Well, because all the way most monks are getting masks, okay? Like he's you know, the holder of the lotus. So he's not. Anyway, he sort of surveys the situation. Would I recognise Malachi from Zephyr's discussions about this?
if you have, so if you've met Zephyr and have heard about the crew that also appeared to land in Barovia at the same time, yes, you'll recognise this human priest, very distinctive, I think.
And
yes.
Would Zephyr have known about the war?
You will have known about Malachi everything that Zephyr knew about Malachi. So I mean, you tortured Doru's dad, Father Danovich, before you left.
But I wouldn't know that the morning was.
Oh, and you sorted out the church and re-hallowed the bones of St. Andrew.
Yeah.
And so you know about Malachi's quest to fix all the churches in Barovia in line with the Morning Lord. Absolutely. You wouldn't know that anything's changed because Zephyr didn't know that anything had changed.
Okay. I'm going to just do a medicine check on all the beasts around me and just see if any of them are like in need of stabilizing.
All the other people.
Yeah. Is there any that are like on their deathbed but not quite dead?
The ones standing immediately behind you in the tunnel. So they're behind you in the tunnel. There are maybe another 5 or 10 of these sort of. It's almost like this is an army being controlled by these mind flayers, and they're coming in after you in the tunnel. They're fine because there's no diamonds in the tunnel. The ones in front of you that have started have all taken damage. They've all got bare feet. Their feet are getting shredded.
I'm going to look to the Ulthar next to me and be like, I'll shout out to Malachi and be like, you must be Malachi. Zephyr told me about you. Please,
10-year-old sport.
please do not fireball the priests. Do not fireball the priests.
Can't do fireball anymore, buddy. It's all good.
And then I'm going
On a different mission now.
I'm gonna attack the Sunny Strike. The Ulthar is like
This one?
next to me.
Yep. Yeah.
Okay. That is 25.
Hits.
Now I've got to remember how old she looks.
That's the trick.
Okay, so that is. I think you're still taking unarmed strike with strike. You do. Yeah. So that's 9 damage.
Tenzin Pima,
Yep.
holder of the Lotus of Compassion. I like it.
I will spend a key point. Does it just happen?
Stunning strikes are concept.
Is a con save.
16. That's the DC.
Okay.
So you deal with damage. Saves to
20.
I'm going to hit it again. That's 21 hit.
Hits.
And it makes it.
Yeah,
I
good.
think you can do it twice.
Yeah, you can do it every time you hit.
He stands broken.
Whack. Are you stunned yet? Whack. Are you stunned yet? Whack. Are you stunned yet? Yes, it's stunned. 8.
It's stunned. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Cool. That's another 9 then.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna fire in blows.
Oh my god.
Yeah. This is
Whackety 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 whack.
Except the first attack. The second attack is a 28,
Hits.
and that is going to be a hand of harm, which is an
Right. How many
extra
things do you get?
a lot,
Loads.
which is an extra 4 necrotic damage.
Mm-hmm.
And they are poisoned until the start of my next turn.
Okay.
Damn, stunned and poisoned. That's a
Yeah, it's White Mercy is good, man. And then with my final attack, I'm gonna look for the dude that I'm standing on because I'm probably or like someone nearby,
Yep.
and hand of healing
Okay.
this dude.
Okay.
And I guess you don't even need to attack.
Hand of healing.
And I'll restore 12? No, 10 hit points.
That makes him healthier than he was to start with. So that's pretty good.
It's okay, bud. I don't want to use you as a footstool, but like, you know.
Okay.
Cool, that's me.
So this one's gone. This one's stunned. We've got Lissa is going to.
Wait, who's Lissa?
So
The original control.
Lissa.
Lissa. Lissa starts to climb up the wall. Off. So she's climbing up across the ceiling and making
As
her
she's
way.
climbing, does it look like natural climbing or unnatural weird?
It looks very easy. Like she's not having to hold on. It doesn't look like a rogue trying to climb. It just looks like she's just skittering across this ceiling, and she is going to try and bite Malachi. It's valid.
Can I
18.
Can you just move this up a little bit?
Yeah, sorry.
So I can see.
Sorry.
No, we're good. Did she come within 10 feet of me? Because that looks...
No, she came up. She's come up the wall, basically.
Okay, but that's not 10 feet?
Of you, no, she's on this side, Malachi, so not quite. Sorry. 18 to hit.
Yeah.
And do your damage boost.
So
Yeah.
hold on a minute. Why is that? Oh. Sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 18 necrotic damage.
Oh my god. Chris just sent the chat.
What's that?
Jesse, look at what Chris just sent.
And I'll puff and I'll roll an architecture.
Oh,
But
wow.
it's literally the
What
big mountains of the sea.
What is that?
It's great.
Yeah, it's something special. So
And then she just lashes out at you with what appear to be really long, clawed, beautifully painted nails with a 15. Hit.
With that saving throw, what did you get? Then, was there any saving throw against the bite? Okay.
No. 13 slashing. That's her turn. And top of the order. So, he who watches.
Yes. He who watches is going to get within 10 feet of Irina.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, Lissa.
Yep. or Arena, whatever you want.
And take a hit at her. And I've still got my blinding smite. That'll be a 21 to hit.
Hits.
Okay. Big damage. And I'm going to expend a level 1 slot for a smite.
It's a famous string would say big dick damage.
It's the famous what?
Okay, so it's going to be 10 physical. And then it's going to be 10 physical. 10 physical. 8 radiant. 8 radiant, 16 radiant, 19 radiant, 24 radiant.
Nice.
And then she needs to make a save. I believe it's a Constitution save. Con save 19.
Okay.
I'm getting out of here. I need the door.
14.
Fails. She's now blinded. And then I'm gonna hit her again with my multi attack.
Nice.
That's gonna be 30.
Hits.
A lot of damage for
And that's gonna be 3 radiant damage, and then 15 bludgeoning damage.
Yep.
And then I'm gonna turn my glaive around and hit her with the other end. It's my final hit. That's a nat 20.
Nice.
Do I want to extend this spell? No. That's it.
You know what we should actually do? We should start keeping...
Hang on. Do I roll? Is it maximum damage?
So whatever the maximum damage would be, and then roll to damage.
So the maximum damage of that would be 4 plus 6, so that would be 10.
I'm pretty sure this is
It would be 18 damage.
Yep. And then whatever you roll.
Plus another 18, 21, 27. 27 damage.
Yes.
Oh, 27 plus another
Yeah, that's what
30 damage.
Nice.
Oh my god, how much damage was that in one turn? Can I just ask?
Fuckloads. A lot.
Enough.
A lot.
Did you
Nice.
not drop a smite?
Yeah, because it was only with my D4, and I'd already smited
Or straight than me?
Okay.
My problem playing Paladin is I'll just keep burning all my cards.
So again, all of these guys just keep marching in. As they get, into the middle of this room, these guys are just, bleeding to death on the ground. But these guys are standing now on the bodies of their fallen. So the floor is just littered with dead. They are unarmed and essentially flailing at you as you hover over the top of them near the ceiling. So not a huge amount that they can do.
Can I ask something
Yes,
real quick?
of course.
When I moved, would it have been possible for me to move 10,
Yep, you can move
within 10 feet of her, but also 10 feet of the Mariner?
Yeah,
And Malachi, keep them kind of all within my aura?
yes.
'Cause,
So you'd be there-ish.
would Malachi still be?
Yeah, that's going to be true.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Just
In terms of, from an aura perspective,
Yeah.
no, you'd still be in your aura. So all commoners have moved. This mind flayer down here
Did
is
that one move up into my area?
which one?
The one that is 10 feet from me now.
This one? No, it's not moved.
Oh, sorry, the commoner.
The commoner, yeah, it's kind of wandered in.
I will hit that with my opportunity
Nice.
attack.
These are my brothers.
Have you said anything about not hitting
No.
them?
The monk did.
The monk did.
Yeah.
I don't trust the monk yet. They haven't done anything to help us. I'm sorry. That's going to be a 17.
That hits.
I'm sorry,
okay.
Jesse. I'm sorry.
I'll
Do
tell you
more
what,
than
they
4
can have
damage.
I'm
a
definitely
number on that one
gonna
line.
yell out as soon as you do that.
Um,
Don't my friends.
That's going to be
control.
15 damage.
Okay, with 15 damage, you see the head of what appears to be an elderly halfling woman just go bouncing across this this diamond encrusted floor and impale itself on a spike.
I'm not good. I'm not good. I have to watch against the aberrations. This is aberration shit.
They are
This is
aberration
completely
shit. That is
like my own.
correct.
Did I know this one that she just killed?
Pardon?
Did I know this one that she just killed?
It was just some random halfling woman.
Okay.
Not that you would.
What's going on here?
Again, so this thing doesn't particularly.
Sorry.
We're being puppeted by the mind flayers.
Intelligence save.
Everyone has advantage in +5.
From everyone?
Yep.
Including me?
No, you are not in the cone.
18.
25.
17?
So 10 damage.
Hang on.
Nope.
Is that a fail?
No.
No?
No.
Success?
Success.
Oh, good. I've got contingency shit. Is the technical term?
Yeah, no, I know. So that's 10 damage. And
It takes 5.
What type of damage?
psychic. Sorry. Look at that. This guy moves up here.
No, it's great.
This guy is
I mean,
gonna.
not what I asked Jesse, but
Jesse, am I being too murder hobo?
Are you? Am I? I like it. Am I being too murder
I don't
hobo?
want to be one of those players.
I think if you're asking if you're one of those players, you're already not.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That requires a level of
This guy moves over here, literally kicking these commoners out the way. That one is bleeding to death, just stands on him and tries to hit the monk.
That was its first mistake.
Mm-hmm. Almost certainly. 20 to hit. That's you. Hits. Strength save.
Ooh, maybe I'll find if someone with my area. Someone's finding maybe worthy for anything, but not worthy, but if it will work.
16.
Okay. As you stand there, it holds you 18 to hit.
18 for
Okay. So as it's holding you, and you try and figure, it grapples you with its tentacles and starts to try and worm a tentacle in towards your brain, going in towards your ear, and you feel this excruciating pain. So that's 46 damage.
Oh my god.
Yeah, mind flies are real nasty if they grab you. How you looking?
And that fly's got to be like the best. We might have all been dead already.
And I've got a synaptic static centered on self ready to go the second we get. That would be helpful.
And then the one that hit you previously is the other one is going
It's
to
a one-shot, you're fine.
is going to try and get the mariner with a tentacle.
I'm 20 feet.
Are you? Have you gone back up?
Yeah. So,
Sorry.
So my thing was land on it, fly up, and got the opportunity attacks, and I'm right at the top again, so I'm drop on it the second time.
There you go. Okay, that's fine. Then it waves. Its blast hasn't come back. It can roll for success. Malachi, you're up.
How does blinded work? Does she still get an opportunity attack if she's blinded?
Ooh, I don't think so.
I thought. Are you? Or is
You
it
can take reactions when I'd probably be disadvantaged. Because you can
disadvantage?
take reactions when you're blind.
I thought so.
You don't need to see something to target it if you know it's there.
Oh, yeah.
It
Yeah,
is.
disadvantage.
Yeah.
Okay. Fine.
Can't see. Fails any ability check requiring sight. Attack rolls with advantage, but it can take.
If I roll against her,
Yeah, you have advantage.
You had
against.
advantage.
if I attack her.
You've got some touch spells.
Oh, yeah.
You might have
Yeah.
to
I do have some touch rolls. I was thinking about doing AoE though to try to get as many of these bloody flares a little bit together. Just means just stopping him, but he'll probably pass the save.
See, I've got nothing area that is something.
Yeah.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, I'm going to do insect plague. Centered on, I guess, the middle mind flare. So I can try to get
Here.
It's 20-foot radius, so I think I should get all 4 of them,
That'll
Oh
get
my
the full-
god. Think of the breast.
I don't know.
So
Trees.
where would you like it centered?
Okay,
That's your
now-
20. That's your 20-foot
You can
radius.
get the 5.
Okay. Oh, I could get...
So you could center it
You
here.
get a 5 and a ring.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
yeah.
Arena,
good too.
whatever.
Just get everyone.
So you could
Right, yeah.
probably do
It's
that.
control all my mates, though. I can bring it back to life, though. I've got diamonds galore.
You still need to spell slots.
Yeah.
So
I'll
you
bring
could do that, and you
bring
get.
one back, has resurrection. They can bring 2 back.
True.
So if you go there, you get everybody in the room other than any of your allies.
Let's do that.
All right,
Wow.
Damn.
Oh, yeah, let's get me.
go for it.
Oh yeah, I didn't even get you there.
No.
Yeah, that's great.
No, no.
That's been
Okay, so they'll all make con saves.
Okay, of course they will.
Can we have 44 consoles, please?
You can. Yeah.
It'll just take 44 minutes.
Yeah.
Nah, they'll be fine.
Okay, where are my details?
Sorry, I missed count. That's 7,
yeah, that's probably 85, I think.
45. 45.
So working our way down the list. I don't think anybody's passed yet. What's your spell save?
41 has disadvantage.
Yep.
18.
So
Oh, yeah.
And Arena's probably.
No, it's ability checks and attack rolls, not.
fail, 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 crit pass. I'm doing those first. 16. That's a fail, isn't it?
Yeah, it's fine.
So this one failed. So this is the only mind flayer that passed.
Okay. So that's 25 damage, piercing damage to the ones that failed.
Yep.
And I guess that's 12 to the ones that passed. And then if it ends its turn there,
Yep.
it'll do it again.
Okay.
Let my people go.
I am going. So
Yes.
they're on a 0. Hilariously, where are we? 1, 2, 3. How many have I got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 D20. Roll. Oh shit. That's a lot of numbers. So of all the commoners, 1 passed,
Yeah.
2 passed, everybody else has failed. So this one is up. This one is up, and in fact, no, it's not true. This one, because even with half damage, this one, you watch as this priest you once knew, and some children, and some elderly women,
Okay,
and
you can't talk about me now.
other pilgrims are all
And the
Eaten.
decapitated head.
eaten by locusts.
Oh my
Okay. So what was your damage? Sorry.
25 for fail, 12
Yep.
for pass.
Okay.
That's brutal. What level spell is
Don't
that?
kill the priest.
For
Murders them all with locusts.
25.
That's great.
I can hold it for 10 minutes.
Wild.
Wait, can you move it?
I don't think I can move it. It's also got 300 feet of range.
That's insane.
Because I was going to
Um,
use it in that big fight that we had at the start, but then it like ended.
This one-
Because I got such a long
This poison stunned one dies.
Oh, sweet.
How's the... Oh.
The one below Mariner looks sick as death's door. Sick. Mariner, you're up. Oh no, sorry, you've got spiritual weapon.
So I'm going to take a smack at the. Well, yeah, actually, should I try finish? Yeah, that
You can
one's
get to
really
that one's
good.
really there.
So this one, yeah. So you got this one.
Oh, okay.
Uh,
Yeah,
you 5, 10, 15, 20. You can probably get here. She's
I'll
up on the
just go to-
ceiling. You wouldn't be able to get.
Wouldn't be able to get to that.
Yeah, so she would be out of range because she's up as well.
Yeah,
So
okay, now I'll just hit the one closest.
so you can get this one or that one.
I'll get the that one.
Yep. Okay.
So, I'll get 14.
Misses.
No, yeah, so,
Okay.
I think I rolled 4 for both.
Okay. Mariner.
the one below me is just about dead, you said?
Looks pretty sick. Its tentacles are just sort of dripping off its face onto the floor.
That is unfortunate for
It is.
What's her name? Not Arena, but
Yeah, the one who looks like Irena.
Yeah,
You
right.
don't know she's called Alyssa, but she's called Alyssa. But yes.
the human.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
She was
She
human.
was once human.
The human. The vampire.
Humanoid female.
They're
Yes.
climbing along the wall. Actually.
They're up on the roof. Yeah.
If I
It's
hit
just
them with a
not-
repelling blast, will they
Mhm.
fall, or are they climbing so they count as like
You could dislodge them. She would have to. Yeah. She'd be likely to fall.
wonderful? I'm gonna take some shots at them.
Okay.
Shots at her. Let's do the first one.
And you'd have advantage, wouldn't you? 'Cause she's blind.
Yeah.
Oh, she's still blind.
She's
Yeah.
blind.
Gorgeous. 22.
Hits.
Wonderful. That's 11 force damage, and they're knocked 10 foot away from me.
Okay. She falls.
Wonderful.
So that's 11 force and another 11 falling. So
Wonderful.
that's 22. And then she impales herself. So that's another 7.
Mm-hmm.
So what's that? 29?
29.
Yeah. Yeah.
Woo! I'd then like to use my 60-foot fly speed to fly over the top of her.
Yep.
And we'll go for another Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
I thought you were going to drop yourself again.
I am. That's a 19.
Hits.
Great. That's another 10 force damage, and she's
Uh-huh.
pulled 10 foot into the air.
Uh-huh.
And then I'll
Again. Nice.
She took one bite of me and then we've just destroyed her. Like, just
Another 14 of being smashed into the
Oh, that's
the jagged floor. So now she's starting to look like that commoner whose head flew across the way.
still alive? Or still
alive.
Right,
Yeah.
we'll take the last attack.
Oh my god.
That's a 24.
Hits. Yeah.
Gorgeous. And another 10 force.
Okay.
And I'll risk the opportunity attack and fly back.
Okay.
Eldritch Blast. Can you do them separate like that?
Yeah.
I assume so. It's something
Yeah.
else you can't do.
That's the whole point.
Because I always thought it was like
Yeah.
scorching ray kind of.
I think so, right?
She is at disadvantage, so that's a 25.
Yeah.
25 to
That's
hit,
super attack.
disadvantage.
25 to hit.
Yep.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
With
that'll-
disadvantage.
Yep.
Holy shit.
So it's 21
that'll- 21 of what variety?
slashing.
21 slashing. She takes 5 psychic damage and is pushed 10 foot away from
Yep. She's already down. You just sort of like push her onto the rocks.
Cool.
Um,
Well, if she goes 10 foot, is that a d4 damage?
Yeah.
Wonderful. And also 5 psychic
And
damage.
5 psychic.
As I had to use my rebuke of the talent.
So that's 8. Okay. You done?
Can we convince
I've still got a bonus action.
So, like, push her another button?
Telekinetic shot.
Telekinetic shove would have been great in this, but I just ditched it for a different thing, so it wasn't being useful. I do actually have a bonus action I'll use. No, I don't. I don't like it. I don't have one. No, I'm done.
Okay. Do you take damage when you enter the insect plague?
Oh.
Seeing as you've just pile drived her,
Yeah.
so
Yeah,
you
so-
need to take insect plague
Sure, what's the
damage for
second
entering the
Okay.
insect plague.
one? Love concept, big fan of. So I can roll to send up to 19.
That'll
Are
pass.
you
No,
my
pass.
boss?
But I roll again, right?
Yeah.
Um, 11, 18, 22, so 11.
Do you want to move 10 foot in a direction away from it? Or are you happy where you are? Oh, no,
I can't move
I've
it,
used
it
my-
stays there. I can't move it.
Oh no, I can move anyone who hits me.
Oh,
I've used my
okay.
reaction already, so never mind.
Okay.
Alright.
Okay, so you done?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's her go. As she lies there, sort of broken and bleeding on this diamond floor, she just laughs, and you see her wounds start to knit back together, and then
She took radiant damage?
she did.
Okay. Sorry.
And she dissipates like the ones that you saw in the cave
No!
into gas, and seems to just float through the gaps in the ceiling and the gaps in the wall, and vanishes.
Oh. No!
It's
that's a
all
good
right.
thing.
You
That's a
will
good
get
thing.
her
No.
at some
It is
other
a good
point.
thing.
Is it?
Yes, because if we killed Strahd's missus, he might have rocked up. We would have had to do with Strahd as
Oh, I
well.
reckon we can take him.
Oh,
We did definitely. Not Strahd and the Morning Lord. I do not have enough spell slots.
If
These,
we took out Strahd, I'd call it day and go home.
despite the fact that there is an insect plague,
By the way,
Emma,
forget the Morning Lord
I
and
was
Strahd.
despite the fact that this is an insect plague,
they just
the,
run into
they run in and
You just see
Get
like my hand go out, but I'm grappled and I can't do anything about these people
And
running
consumed.
past me and, like, killing
con-
themselves.
consumed as they run in. It's like a meat. Unless you roll no damage, like zeros on the dice, it just consumed like a locust plague eating a sort of field of wheat. Yes.
Did
So
it look like
like fill the
she...
gaps though, right?
Did it look like she was casting a spell when she entered? Okay.
It's probably just vampire shit.
Vampire shit.
I mean, vampire stuff.
Vampire shit. Malachi would recognise it as vampire shit.
But,
Top of the order, so Watcher.
and I'm within 10 feet of that mind flayer that's close. to me.
Yep.
I'm gonna take a whack. Take a good old whack.
Difficult terrain.
Natural 1.
That does not hit.
I'm gonna whack again.
Okay.
That'll be a 29.
That hits.
So that'll be 11 slashing damage.
That takes its tentacle. This one was near death. It's the one that was underneath Mariner. Takes its tentacled face off just across, leaving this sort of gaping hole that just falls forward onto the diamond floor.
Can
That was
I
out.
move within 10 feet of that, but not passing through the insect place?
Yeah.
So kind of going around the edge.
Yeah.
And then I'll take a swing at that one.
Yep.
And that'll be a 25 to hit.
Hits.
By the time you get it, it should be back. So
Oh, it's a D4.
It's good to see
So it'll take 8 slashing damage,
Sorry.
and it'll take 8 radiant damage. So
Okay.
16 in total.
Yep.
How does that work with grappling?
Okay.
Does it like have to...
Oh, is it grapple?
No, it's grappling me.
Yep.
Does that like mechanically how does getting attacked while you're grappled?
Don't know.
Nothing.
So if you shove it and it falls asleep and grapple automatically ends, it's like it's force
Okay.
movement. So
But if it's
I
damaged,
think
it's not
it's
being
so.
It would only be if it's force movement or something.
Yeah, so it's not like common.
Sorry, if you're still grappled by
Well, you texting it.
Okay. Okay.
I mean,
He specifically
he did
talked to me.
look in and bash up a mind flare,
Oh,
so
yeah, true.
he's in my good books at the very least.
He's a
Okay.
friendly.
My fault. Tenzin's turn. I missed you off. That's my fault.
You can probably try and shove as a instead of in place of one of your attacks. Roll 4.
Well, at the start of my turn, because I have unarmed fighting,
Mm-hmm.
I deal bludgeoning damage to this team just by like punching him in the face.
Fucking get out my fucking.
Get your fucking
How very monk of
Clinching,
you.
clinching.
He's like blowing like fucking tentacle in my ears.
Yep.
Yeah, clinching it.
See, that's a good point. Mechanically, how to shove work? Is it just an attack?
You may so Head Emma is doing the.
You can make it as an attack if you want to, Monk. I don't mind.
That's hitting.
That hit.
Holy crap.
And then shove.
Gets shoved.
Is it just shove? Not.
So you can either shove it 5 foot or knock it prone. Usually.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'll knock it prone.
Just like curb something.
And then I'm just gonna like
There's your fancy
use an
brain
unarmed
now.
attack.
It takes 8 damage from the floor.
As long as Emma's happy with the DM rules for shoving.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna does 16 hit?
Yeah.
As I shove this thing, I'm
Yeah.
gonna do a cartwheel.
Nice.
And smack it with my foot. because it's an unarmed attack and I can do that in a month.
Okay.
Do it, God.
And
In the
it is
face.
now. It is now lying on the diamond.
Yeah, I'm standing on it.
I know. I can tell.
Stop.
Go on
Don't
then.
stop me.
Oh.
And yeah, so that would hit, which means it takes another 10 damage from my
Okay.
foot. And then I'm going to flurry of blows into.
God.
15 points.
You just are you just doing like a really bad Saturday night at the pub, stomping on this guy's head, like outside a bar, outside a bar. You know, Bouncer's going to take you. No, 13 doesn't hit.
No, 13.
13. Oh yeah, that hits. Sorry, I'm just like really. No, yeah, 30 hits.
Yeah, and that's a hand of harm again. So
Yep.
that's going to be 9 plus another. What's the hand of harm damage? I will. Yeah, so that's another 12. So 21 damage, of which 12 is the product.
As you stamp on it, you stamp right the way through, through its tentacles, through its maw, and your foot stops like this far above the diamond shards on the floor. And you pull your foot out, it just lies there dead.
Oh my god.
I do have one more attack.
How?
It's flurry of blows.
Sorry,
Just
I've
not-
never seen a monk this high level. It's amazing.
Wait, 2, 3 for multi?
This is so much more
2 flurry of blows. So
effective
2
than
multi
Zephyr.
attack, 2
Two
flurry of
multi-attack.
blows. One of the flurry of blows automatically becomes hand of harm, and the other becomes
Didn't
standard.
help that it was just missing.
And they don't use key points if you use flurry blows,
Wild. That's fantastic.
which is real good. So you get 2 for 1 basically.
Monks are one of those classes that are really bad for the first level.
How far up are you, by the way?
Yeah,
Person-
13 level
person
mugs,
that's here.
hilarious.
Yeah. Well, can I just ask if I was going after? What's your name?
No, you can keep this to order. I'm quite happy that you're up beside me.
Oh, because I'm gonna say if
It's
the
still
Alytha was dead there, then I would have had nothing to hit. So I probably would have gone to the other side and try and hit the one over there.
But it wouldn't be dead without your attack.
No,
Oh, sorry.
yeah, he's hit the other one.
Never
He's
mind.
hit the one that was
I
implanted in
wasn't
his
sure.
ear.
Yeah.
Yeah, there were
Oh, cool.
2 there.
I will run up the wall
Okay.
and I will bitch slap you.
What?
My bitch slap
Okay,
happens to
as
be
he's coming towards me, does it look harming or helping?
helping.
Does he look like he has a helpful look in his face or a
Could
harming
you walk
look?
us through what a helpful slap in the face looks like?
Yeah, because this guy is very murder happy, so. And I also have a
You need
pull-up,
to take your insect plague damage as you run, as you bitch slap, as you stomped through the guy who was in your ear.
I need to take what?
Insect damage.
Oh yes, I do. Yes.
Well, you make a concept.
You know, I failed that.
Okay, so that's not 18.
I think. I'm the one that's going to go down after this.
How's your hit?
You slap me, I slap you back.
7.
With your sword.
So
So it's laying
I
hands.
am going to run up this wall.
Yeah.
And then slap you in the face and be like, "How dare you kill the priests? Johnny down there, look, that guy. He gave me his rations last night." And you can have 7 HP.
Oh, thank
As a
you.
hand of healing whips across your face. As a pirouette back down to the ground.
Can I get a vibe check on this guy with an insight check
Yeah. I'll let
to know if he is under the
Unhinged.
control still,
Okay.
or somehow, yeah.
I don't think you need a vibe check to.
No, I don't know. I want to know if he's
I think
under
I've got
some
my own
influence. If
vibe.
he was friends with these people. That's a 14. Vibe check?
I'm like probably
Utterly
as good
unhinged.
as you can find in Barovia.
What a description. As good as you can find in Barovia.
I love it.
That narrows it down
So anyone
significantly.
who's been a murdering lunatic and like a thief. I don't know. And, like
Okay.
a forward, I think.
You might
So-
not steal from like an old lady. You steal from everyone else.
Containing of exactly one scruple.
I mean, it's only
These
because they're all
guys
horrible people that I
also
still-
come in and die. Malachi.
There's a lot of blood on these things.
Didn't the mind flyers get
Yeah, probably would.
They are blood diamonds.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm definitely not
They're definitely blood diamonds. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to do. I'm going to do just a Toll the Dead.
Mm-hmm.
The one that I'm already attacking.
That's all I know. This, sorry, this one, yeah.
Yeah, so he will make a wisdom save.
Oh, that's
Not
his.
intelligent. Are you wise?
25.
That's high up in that classes. And I don't think it will be for
No.
Cool. And then I'll have a third attempt at trying to hit something with my spiritual weapon. And that'll be a 21 to hit.
Hits.
Nice.
That'll be 13 bludgeoning.
Nice.
Max damage.
Okay. Okay. Mariner, you are up. Any movement? Anything else?
No.
Okay. Mariner, you're up.
This one's looking healthy.
So this one is looking healthier than this one.
How healthy?
This one really sick.
Mm.
This one, not too bad.
Let's. You know what? This has been working for me so far. I'm going to do pretty much the same thing again. Why change the classics? Let's go for an elf.
You go kill them on the floor.
That's pretty much my plan.
Nice.
Yeah. How does a crit fail sound?
What are you doing with your attack? Are you trying to drop on them, or are you trying to
trying
to blast them? No. So crit fail fails. Yes.
Next attack.
You pull a
14.
diamond into your face.
Fails.
Yikes! I'm rolling bad. All right, let me change dice.
If in doubt,
Nope.
17.
hits.
Oh, thank God. Alright, I'll pull it up 10 foot and then drop.
Are we on the spiritual weapon one?
No, but the healthier of the two.
The healthier of the two.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
That is the lowest possible damage. That's 5 force damage. I'll pull 10 foot in the air and then I'll stomp on it.
5 force damage and 22 floor damage.
Wonderful. That's pretty much all I got. If it's... Is it prone? After I've landed on it?
Yeah.
Cool, in that case I'll 20 foot back up in the air too. I'll take the opportunity to...
Okay. It goes for you with its tentacles. 19.
Meets a beat.
19.
Yikes. 19 does hit me, yes.
You can still make it attack to see if you what get on
I've got plus 9 so I'm hopeful.
1.
One of...
Bludgeoning.
Oh great. It takes 5 psychic damage.
Nice.
So I'm coming out on top of this.
that.
Con save. What am I rolling con saves with?
For the friendly fire.
Rolled an 8. So I'm good.
Oh yeah, it makes that.
Plus 9, so I'm happy.
Oh,
so half of that is...
That's 17.
That's on the neck.
Oh damn.
Unless
I can't
you
do
within
this.
10 feet of me?
Not when when I enter
So-
the
When you
insect
enter
plate.
it.
No.
Okay, so I would be when I enter it. So that adds another 12.
You're not within 10 feet because
I'm
they're right over here.
Right. But when I
So
enter,
you-
when I'm entering at the top.
So
Yeah,
you are
'cause you're
entering
hitting that
from
one
there.
right
So.
But I'm hitting the one over here, not the switch.
Oh, right. Okay. So you come over this way.
So when I enter
Oh,
one
yeah.
of these-
Yeah, yeah, you would. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, cool.
So
So
then
that's
you-
5, so half. So half is 13.
Yep. Cool. And you've gone back up there?
Yeah, no, I'm back right up to the top.
Okay. Mind flayers.
Going bloody.
He's got his blast bag.
Yes, 41 is closest looking.
Oh. it can
About half.
I
get.
got slapped in the face by the strange monk.
Oh, well. As we all know, what a refreshing.
There we go. Intelligence save.
Oh, God. No.
Oh no! This could be
You've
the
still
end
got
of
the
me.
plus 5.
And advantage?
Oh, sorry, you've got advantage. Everyone's got advantage, you've got plus 5.
Don't.
That is quite
You've got
pretty.
plus
that.
5.
I have +5, but I don't have advantage.
Yeah.
Oh.
20.
22.
I also got 22.
4 + 5 is 9.
Okay.
Oh!
So that's 25 damage for the monk,
Oh, God.
and half of that, so that's what? 12
12.
for everybody else.
12 as well.
I just like slapped you with healing and then died.
Dies. Refuses to elaborate.
Alright, anyone got healing?
Yes.
Check it off.
You can waste your heals. It's fine.
You've got a class feature.
I was going to say you would be stunned, but you're dead. But never mind. You're very stunned.
Did the other
Um,
one play or something?
Also, as you are stunned, you fall.
I was going to say.
So you take your first death
Oh,
save
Oh,
as you land on the diamond floor.
Did the other one play?
No, wait, I was already done before.
I thought you flew up to bitch slap.
Yeah.
Why did
But
you have flying?
I can't.
Oh, you just went up and came back
No,
down again.
because you can't end your turn on the wall.
So you came back down?
Yeah.
Then where?
Then you're in the
so
insect
then you're either you've either fallen into the insect plague.
Well, I would have already taken damage from it.
He did.
Yeah.
I think he did.
So-
So either which way you're going to lose.
Yeah, you get a plus one.
So as
Oh, I
you've
will be- I
as
will be
you've
this
as
time.
you've fallen
I'll-
down,
yeah,
you
I will
fall.
be.
I'll say you were on the edge, and as you have fallen unconscious, you've fallen back into the insect plague. So you
Yeah,
have
okay.
still taken one death save. Okay.
Yeah, and the mind flayer is in this turn, so that's
Can't.
Is the other one having a separate turn?
So his con
I hit
save
you way.
is a fail. Con
Sorry?
save's a fail.
Fail. Oh, then it'll be 14.
Okay. So that
It's
one.
not hard.
So that one.
I
That one.
didn't feel as much to you asked.
You just see all these sort of like locusts and wasps and beetles just consume this. They almost go inside of its head and start to eat it from the inside out. So that one's gone down. And then, is it the start of the turn or the end of the turn? Okay. So this guy is going to move across over here. How high up are you?
I'm just above the ground.
Okay, and it's going to... Unfortunately, it didn't get its thing back. But never mind.
Oh.
It's why I've been staying close to the ground. But now it's also costing 2 attacks.
15
15.
hits. Strength save.
It's 5 to any
That'll be 82.
You are not grappled.
Malachi had his wheat bix this morning.
Emma, I'm terribly sorry, I forgot
Yes.
that it's rolling con saves on fly. I'm happy to say that goes down. I did the last
Yeah,
three
that's fine.
because I took them past. But,
Yeah, I forgot to. That's fine. You've not taken a huge amount of damage. It would be very unlucky.
I'm taking lots of shit damage.
Yeah, that's true.
24 damage
Have you had to roll any saves, Jesse?
on
the
insect
strength
plague.
save, But I rolled a 19.
Are you concentrating on your insects?
Oh, yeah.
I'm so used to having playing as
how does that
DM
work
in
again?
Foundry, where it's
Just roll a d20. It's a con save.
Do I get advantage on
What were you saving?
Con
save?
save.
No.
that? That'll be 9.
So that's a fail. So the insects drop,
Oh no!
which is good because it was
Well, yeah.
the end of its turn. but the insects drop. Okay.
My corpse isn't getting alive.
So we are, I think, at the top
What did
of
you say
the
when
order.
you slapped me?
Watcher.
Did you say anything?
I
he was
just
like,
spoke
how
to
dare you.
how.
Oh yeah, how
on the
dare you?
ground, like,
How did you get? How dare you kill the
feed me
priest
last
and then
night?
healed you
Yeah.
in a somewhat
then
confusing
died.
manner, and then died?
Well, I'll in exchange slap you in the face and say, "How dare you die with such dishonor?" You can have 1 hit point.
1 hit point.
You're such a dick. I love it.
Have you at any point ever used all your lay on hands? Skill?
Yeah, I did.
On her.
That's right. You keep doing
Oh, you lay on hands to 1 HP.
1 hit point. Not even him would do such a thing.
Mate, that was actually a good guy.
Okay. Anything else, Watcher?
1 lonely hit point.
And then I'll. Am I still flying?
Yeah, I think so.
I'm still flying.
Yeah.
I will say that hover up,
Hmm.
hover over to the other one, and then hit it with my
Yep.
column. Yep. That's not too good. There's a 16 hit.
Yes.
Ooh, just. Okay, so that is 3 radiant damage plus 8 slashing.
Okay.
That is me.
All right, Malachi. You moving
Are you
again, or are you
in
staying there?
melee range?
I'm
Do we
within.
flank it? Or no?
Ooh.
I mean,
Yeah,
if
you
you
could.
wanted to.
Yeah, I'm gonna flank it. I'm
Yeah.
gonna hit it with the reflect lines. Just first.
Well, yeah, but.
And that'll be a 24 hit.
Hits.
And that'll be 15 cleric.
It looks really fucking sick. Yep.
Oh, wait, do I get a damage on that one as well?
I don't think so.
No.
Weapons fine.
16 to hit.
Hits.
Oh, good.
I think it probably just needs to hit. You'd have to roll really badly.
10 bludgeoning.
Okay. You just cave its head in.
Nice!
Like a
Nice.
hammer on an anvil as this thing just splits. Okay.
I've had it with these motherfuckers.
You are
I'm actually stuck in head.
You are out of combat.
Out of combat.
Out of
Okay.
combat. You
I'm
have
gonna,
you have 1 hit point. You
Right.
are out of combat.
Drink
Um,
deep and heal, my friend, and take.
I'm going to fly over to the dead body of my old friend.
Anyone who can beat a mind flare.
Okay. So there's lots of bodies in here. There's like 20 or 30 broken and bloodied corpses of assorted humanoid creatures.
Perception check, see if I can find his body.
Yeah, you can roll perception check. Are you walking on the floor?
You heard.
No, I'm flying.
Okay.
This is
That'll be a 28.
Yeah, you can see him.
Being an apple.
And then I'm going to cast Revivify on
Oh,
Oh.
who are you reviving?
him. The
Well,
priest that I was friends with, that
Oh.
I'd set basically to his death.
Are you doing Pascal's Revivify? Just get one to do the others.
Yeah, I was thinking that maybe. Yeah. Oh, and can I just consume one of the diamonds on the ground?
You can try.
Oh, no.
Okay.
I've got a diamond if you want.
I've got plenty of diamonds. I don't think I need to do that. But it just seems
Depends how in the thrall of the Morning Lord you would like to be.
true.
Wait, did the Morning Lord give you the diamonds?
No, I think
No. The,
It's
yeah, I got
very
one
good.
from the God right at the start, basically, and then also
You got one from Father
Oh, you got
one
Lucian.
from Father Lucian on that, and I think I've got another one. Oh yeah, I got one from the or a couple from that dragon's lair.
You could do that. Before you do that, just roll a religion check.
For no reason.
That is a 24.
You are fairly sure that, as well as being rocky, this is largely here to do exactly that. That this is temptation. This is purely here for you to take the diamonds.
Yeah, okay.
What to get into 10 feet?
consume one of my diamonds.
Okay. So you're bringing back the random priest.
Yes.
Excellent.
You gave him none of the backstory.
It's fine. What's his name? You'd know him.
George.
All right.
Yeah, no, George, I like that.
I'll just drop George back in, shall I?
St. George.
Ooh, St. George fellow.
St. George. There you go. I'll put St. George back in. Look, he's green now and glowy.
Good for George.
What are you going to do with George?
Who knows? Maybe someone will make it people.
What are you going to do with George?
I don't know.
All right.
Actually, he probably can't get out now.
He's as stuck down here as you are.
Oh.
Surely you've thought of a plan before consuming a diamond and a fifth-level spell. My
It's
friend.
on third level.
Well, in that case, cast away. Who needs help? I say.
Okay. So you
Once
burn a diamond and you call on the power of Leander, the god of light, and you see this broken body of this relatively young man sort of starting to reform itself and knit back together until it's lying whole, gently perched on this sort of pile of other bodies that you'd placed it on so it wouldn't get damaged, obviously. And it opens its eyes.
It?
They, he,
Oh, okay. No, I thought this was like it's some sort of creature.
you're
So.
just paranoid.
Yeah.
What do you think I am? I wouldn't turn George into a horrible killer zombie creature, would I? I might, but yeah. George. Now he has a name. George opens his eyes.
George, my friend, I'm terribly sorry for what I've put you through.
I'm sorry for inserting George.
Um, You see this creature who is
this creature.
yeah,
Is he human?
battered, yeah, human, but battered before his feet got shredded and then he got eaten by locusts. Just staring at you in horror. Just horror. You remember remember what Father Lucian thought of Malachi. Like, Father Lucian was scared witless. You told this guy that he'd lost his faith and was going to die a terrible and horrible death if he did not repent all his sins and follow the ways of the Morning Lord, and then sent him here.
To die a horrible death.
He's really happy to see you. Just completely terrified.
Tim's gonna pop up.
Roll perception check.
Everyone? Or just
Everyone.
Next one.
Low.
Nat 1.
11.
That's a 28.
You can hear footsteps in the corridors. You know you've been down here a long time. You know that there'll be more.
The tide withdraws.
Oh, okay.
We must keep moving.
Alright, let's get out of here.
Are we taking George?
Yes.
We've got 60-foot fly speed, so
We could probably pick him up.
I was gonna say maybe like between two. If we could take between, if you take between two George, and then between
Logistics of
George. Also, George, what's the go with the Morning Lord? Can you tell us some information?
So I'm going to give you the heads up. George has he's just been revivified, so he's got a couple of levels of exhaustion, but he also has 5 hit points. They died from walking across the floor. George's not desperately
Well, I think it's
robust.
one
Just
Can I
Revive
divine
him
sense?
back to 1 hit point.
See if I
Okay.
pick anything?
1 hit point, 2 levels of exhaustion,
maximum of 5.
and a maximum of 5.
Well, I was
Shoot.
thinking about doing Max Fuel.
Can I just grab George by the shoulders and
Yes.
stare into his soul with divine sense? See if I can
Oh
get
yeah,
him
that'll
to-
make him feel better. Yeah, you can do that.
Tell me your
Yeah.
No,
What are you looking for anything in particular in George's soul?
If he's a celestial fiend or undead,
He's none of
or
those.
under the effect of the Hallow spell.
He's not.
Okay, cool. I love
He's
this
terrified.
ability. It's so useful.
He is terrified.
I've got 50 hit points. Can anyone do any healing?
Oh, I
I'm
can
doing a mass cure.
Gorgeous.
I have at 18, so.
Like just before, not
Look,
that
I
I'm not
would use
crazy
my
interested in what's going to happen.
While
No,
you're
you're
doing
fine.
this, I am going to be lecturing you about how I strictly said
You said
not,
not
to
fireball.
kill.
No, you said not to do a fireball.
I understand, but Zipper said you had lost your way. But this is beyond normal Barovia
They're all dying anyway.
You must have mercy on these people.
I was trying to kill the
What is the purpose of a priest other than to help?
Hey, I brought one back to life.
Oh, so that makes it all better.
Yes.
Why did you become a priest?
As you're all
Does anyone have a petition?
as you're all saying that, George with his 1 hit point.
He's
George,
got 18 now.
no, he hasn't. He has a
I don't
maximum
know.
of 5.
Oh wait, how much did,
So
what
it's
was
got
the going?
five.
Sorry, can you?
18.
18.
So everyone gets 18.
Apart from George, who's got 5.
Is anyone looking real low at the moment?
I'm still on 30.
36.
Right, it's alright. I'm not actually killing George. I'm just going to.
I think
Not-
we need a short
I'm just I'm just.
I wouldn't mind shorter.
Hold on a minute.
I think we got to move forward first.
Yeah.
Um, You can hear. So you know there are. So you know that there are patrols in these corridors. You've spent a lot of time down here trying not to be found. So you know how the echoes in these corridors work. You think that you might have mechanically a number of rounds, unknown exactly how many, before another big wave of mind flayer led
We'll be half speed.
appear. So just so you, I'm just renaming this George.
Once we reach a safe place, and we have 10 minutes.
How many hit points have I said he's got? 5.
That's
Goodness sake. You're keeping notes about George. George
Oh,
is
no.
currently an unarmed human in rags
and it's
with 2 levels of exhaustion and 5 hit points.
It's okay, it's going to be our heal for the main game.
sounds real sad.
He's
I
great.
don't know if he's
He's
a spellcaster with 5 hit points.
now I've got to find George.
Everyone's
It's just a regular play.
Yeah.
Sure, but what I mean is I don't think he can cast spells right now.
So as you, I'm assuming you're heading out of here.
Yeah, let's fly out of here. Well, I mean, we'll fly in the 10 minutes, I guess, because it's more speed.
Okay. So if you remember going back into this corridor, it's only 10 foot high. You had to crouch to.
No one lost again, we don't have a guy.
You had to crouch to get in here in the first place. So you can fly, but you're going to take damage if you do, because you're flying like Superman, going ba-jung, 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 ba-jung through this tunnel.
I just wanted to get past the dangerous.
So as you head back out the way you came, back down this tunnel and round the bend at the other, Hugh watches, knows there's something around the other side of the bend, because you cannot be surprised. And this hideous sight greets you. It's this ape-like creature with this malformed head, and then another sort of almost human head and mouth growing out of its abdomen, and it throws out an arm in greeting. Who knows? You have seen them before, and it puts one finger to its face and another finger across the mouth and its belly, and both of them go shh. You will live. You fellow. And the head on the shoulders is doing this, and the head on its abdomen just sort of rolls its eyes from side to side and sort of drools a little down its front, and then it turns and starts to bolt off down the corridor.
Oh, I'm going to follow it.
You trust it?
Love to. Why would I not? It's the egg.
You've not been.
No, we're not in Barovia anymore, Toto.
Right. You've not been in Kansas.
Did
Okay.
you know that Kansas is like the only band in America that is the most popular band in its state, but it has the name of the state, or is it city?
Kansas is a state.
No, it's state. So, yeah. So all the others are like, Ed Sheeran or the Beatles or something.
Kansas is the most popular band.
In Kansas, yeah.
Can I have a Tim Tam, please? Because I'm sure I saw some. So are you following? Are you following?
I suppose we are.
What are you doing? Have you left George behind?
No, he's come away.
Are
Come on, come, George, come.
Do you carry George
Or we carry him over the
all of his all over the fallen people, or do you let him try and cut his feet again on the floor?
No, wait.
We'll move him over the floor.
Okay, you'll move him off.
As well as
I am
flying the
just
sky,
checking.
because he-
Okay.
I contemplate Eldritch blasting George to save him a lot of upcoming misery, but the science not that good.
You just Eldritch blasted
So this thing bolts off, and it bolts down the tunnel. You're having to go pretty much at a dash to keep up with this. If you're going to take George with you, you're going to have to help George because George is exhausted.
Can I tie a rope to someone and just drag George along?
Perhaps George should join the evidence.
If this one cannot keep up.
I may have made a terrible mistake.
George,
Hey George, can you cast invisibility on me? You can just like hide somewhere.
George finds his voice. And it sounds like he has not used it for a very, very long time. I mean, you were significantly younger when you sent him here. He's significantly older than the, 16, 17-year-old priest that you sent
my
here in the
God,
first.
Jesse, you monster.
And he goes,
Was a monster.
I've seen the light.
if I
I mean, considering what you
Cast
did in that room,
invisibility, do you think I would not have done that and tried to get out by now?
I thought you were under mind control.
He just looks at you. So,
is my control a collective charm?
Yes. Well, if you're immune to charms, use your charm.
I'm not immune, but on an action item.
so
Anyway.
this sort of ape-like man creature kind of reaches this wall, which he then just seems to. He climbs up to what looks like from where you are, this sort of narrow ledge, and then sort of looks like he lies down and just combat rolls and just disappears.
May you rest.
Wait, to George or to the ape?
Oh, did George or the ape go into
The ape.
Oh,
Did
is
you-
George just hanging out?
She's tied him up and she's dragging him along the floor. The Watcher's got him tied and he's...
some salt water on this guy as they're dragging, saying the funeral rites of the first Master. I'm just getting a head start.
Can I make a perception check at the entrance to this cave that the fucking inside is the
Yes, you can.
28.
This is what happens on a Thursday.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I
On
like
a
it's the Thursday group
Tuesday.
all over again.
This is Thursday on Tuesday. It's days beginning with T.
I was wondering if it was going to be just as chaotic without without Emma in the group, but it is.
It is.
Yeah, it is. It's just like a rotational.
Less healing.
It's just I'm not sure. Yeah.
The one Revivify I've done is the most useless one ever. I've had Revivify since
George
like
has
for, like,
so much
a year.
potential, you know? It's just, so much potential with 5
Anyway,
points.
corpse walking or dragon.
He needs to not go outside. I mean, that's the problem. So he can't stay down here and he can't go outside. He's in a really bad place.
It's up between a rock and a hard place. Pretty good.
Anyway, sorry. What did you get?
28.
If you stand right back against the far wall, you can see that there appears to be on the back of this ledge. There appears to be like a crevice of some that you think this creature rolled into.
Let's give it a gosh darn go.
Before I do that,
I'm
can
gonna
I...
cast levitate on myself. So.
Okay. As you levitate up, you can see that at the back of this ledge that there's what appears to be a long, low entrance, possibly into either a tunnel or a cave behind.
More so in case there's a pit of the tunnel this thing.
Also valid. Yep.
I just wanted to, before we went, just in case there's something on the other side, use my amulet and just regain a chunk of divinity.
Okay.
Oh, wait.
As we're running down this corridor at some point,
Oh, no, I don't... Yeah, no. I use
I'm going to turn to the group and be like, have you seen Zipper here?
No,
He's down here somewhere. He's a fool. He insists that Synthalador can be saved. Instead,
Who?
deep inside Synthalador.
Oh,
Is this Zephyr a friend of yours?
Zephyr is
flame
one
of
of
mine.
the most esteemed monks in our practice.
Good guy.
Of course he is.
Can't get rid of
He's been searching for Synthalador. That's why he's in Barovia at all. Synthalador spoke a lot about him when we met him recently. But he's come down as this place.
Can I insight check?
Yeah.
You don't
Tenzin?
Yep.
It's my oath is vigilance,
To be fair,
okay?
you never like met Zephyr, so you don't know
Yeah.
what this was like.
And because you keep talking about, Zantalador, Zantalador.
Yeah, only you know what Zephyrs like.
23. 23.
Oh, bloke. And he's fully gone.
Fully told in truth? We should
Zephyr
find
is like the
this friend.
nice old man who was nice to the little kid who was like stabbing people. You know, he's like, good boy. Me and Chris had a lot of fun.
Okay.
That's what they all like.
Are you going up to this ledge?
Yeah.
Okay. You need to have George up there. George is not going to be able to
George
climb
can
up
be
there.
dragged. It's alright.
Okay. So
No, I'm lifting.
as you roll, your armor and your big mariner's helmet sort of scraping the roof as you little rocks tumbling as you roll in. You arrive in a dimly lit cavern with torches on the wall, and the air in here is truly foul.
Oh.
Con save.
Ooh, +5 to everyone.
Oh yeah, I've got to roll for fucking George, haven't I now? Fucking hell! Fucking.
Plus
When I thought, I know, I'll play.
34 cents.
That's pass.
Plus 9
That's
21.
I'm just like-
We're beside you, so we get
Yeah,
bonuses.
+5.
So I got 26.
Oh, that's it.
Net 20 on the die. That's sitting at
Sweet.
29, and I've rolled 2 net ones as well. So
I got the lowest with a 21.
There's nothing in the middle, it's just like 20 or
To be fair, George tried hard.
He gets a +5.
With a +5, that probably helps you. Tap him on his shoulder and go, "Go on, George, you can do it."
Come on, Georgie boy.
Go on, Georgie, you can cope. The stench in here is absolutely foul, but you manage to this sort of supreme act of will. And George probably being too out of it to even be affected. You hold your sort of gag reflex in check, so you're heaving. There are several grossly disfigured creatures in this room. All of them appear to be a mishmash of different creatures. There's what looks to be a.
So cute.
It is cute, isn't it? What appears to be a slug with human hands, but his face appears to be starting to be eaten away by its own acidic spittle. And unfortunately, it doesn't have a skeleton, so there's this thing that looks like almost like a dinosaur with a scorpion tail, and out of its mouth, instead of a tongue, comes the sort of head of a viper coming out of its mouth. And these creatures are all looking at you. There's a monkey curled up, but with what appears to be a shell on its back and feathers, almost like a snail in format. There's a skeletal horse with bat wings, sort of standing. It's pretty cool. Standing in a corner, and as you come in, all of these creatures start sniffing and pawing at you. This horse comes over and starts pawing at you, and the snake comes out of the mouth of the sort of dinosaur creature, and moves its head towards you and flicks its tongue, almost tasting the air around you. They appear to be talking to one another.
I can understand everything they say.
And you can understand everything they say. It sounds largely gibberish to everybody else.
Yeah.
Just
I can understand all spoken languages.
Yep.
Any creature can understand. They can understand the language. Can understand what I say.
Yep.
Which is wild.
So this all sounds. They're all.
Level 13.
Who are they? Who are they? Who are they? I've not seen them before. And who are they? Are they foe? Are they friend? He is hurt.
Can I try telepathy into their heads and say we are
The large ape-like creature who brought you here turns, and in your head you hear symbiont, and he sort of thumps his chest like a gorilla, and then pats the head that's growing out of his abdomen on the head like a small child. And the head on the abdomen just rolls its eyes in different directions, and then the mouth on the abdomen goes, "Friend, Anatella, friends."
Yes.
Pleased to meet you all. My name is Tianzin, and these are associates, you could say, acquaintances. This is Malachi, and I don't believe I actually know
I am
Mariner in with Chin Brienne.
He who watches.
He watches.
He watches. Is that the real name? He watches. He who watches.
Yeah.
So it's a pretty spicy name, I know, but like it's fine. But I think they're kind of nice, at least. They seem to have the same goal as us.
The mouth on the front sort of chuckles, and as it does so, sort of drools, sort of rolls her down through and goes, "Tenzin, good to see you are still alive. We worry about you." And you can understand this. What you can't understand, the others, Tenzin can. We are the shattered brethren. We help Anatella. Join us. We will help her. There's a lot of
They are the shattered brethren. They will help us. And Anatella is a friend of theirs.
We will wait for the searchers to give up.
They will wait for the searchers to give up.
You can hear this one. It's the other
He
ones
is
that you
capable
can't
of
hear.
hearing.
Oh, this one you can understand. It's all the others you can't. There's a whole load of them in here. This they are just pretty hideous and all talking to each
so
other.
we can't.
This one you can understand.
Sorry.
The others
I
you
thought
can't.
I-
No, the others you can't. And he,
Are they speaking a different language? Is that why?
you can't tell what language they're speaking. It just sounds like complete gibberish. We'll stop the fiends, but first we drink. And he reaches back into this sort of cracked crevice in the rock and pulls out this sort of leather skin and uncorks it, and he passes it to each of these slobbering, hideous, deformed creatures around him and drinks, and then he passes this sort of skin to the mouth on its belly that goes and also drinks, and then he passes the skin to you and goes,
Me first? Why me first?
why not? George isn't having it. Drink!
Okay, George, I think you could use the drink. No, what
Drink.
is it?
Drink. And as you stand there holding
I
it,
feel like we're carrying wood.
all of these creatures start stamping their feet, and the cave starts to vibrate slightly. And he's
I'm
like,
gonna-
"Drink!"
Walk
You're
over to you
offending.
and be like, 1 second, this might make it better. And I reach into my bag and draw out like a little pottery plate and some essentially sake cups. Because I'm a potter, that is my pastime. So they're beautiful pottery, like lotus flowers on the sides. And then I take it and I pour into these sake cups.
As
And
you
I'm like, is this bitter?
As you pour it, out of this skin comes this sort of thick, viscous, yellow-brown sludge with like lumps in it.
You're not saying it.
My master's
We could
domain.
just pass back the
Drop
flask
that
and then
down the
just like hand them out to anyone who wants one.
I would say.
Can I-
Okay, you go.
I was gonna say, can I ready lay on hands to neutralize the poison or disease?
I can't be poisoned, so I'm good.
I would say my master's domain extends over all water and damp.
Okay,
Kind of tip it into the top of my helmet, I guess.
interesting. Okay,
I watch
Quick
with
sniff
intent.
and-
okay,
I ready the
you're
lay on
ready.
hands. I'm immune to disease though, and
Okay,
Yeah,
con save.
Hmm?
Con save.
plus
Oh,
5
okay.
everyone. Plus 5 everyone.
Do you think I could add something to this concept?
Plus 5. Sorry.
15.
Oh my. 21.
Okay.
Oh no, wait.
Have you
No.
drunk?
Yeah.
Watches? Watcher, have you drunk?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So as you drink this from these beautiful sake cups, you realise that the coating on the inside of the sake cup is sort of almost the pottery of the enamels almost started to wear away. It is bitter.
Battery acid.
It is bitter. It burns your throats. There's lumps in this,
Oh.
and it sticks to your teeth and your gums, and it resists everything that you have to swallow this. But you manage it, and in your stomach it feels like it sits heavy like a rock and begins to heat up, and you can feel this liquid heating inside. You notice each other face starting to flush red. Steam starts to escape from around the like a pressure cooker
You've got to like whip them up.
from the mariner's helmet.
Absolutely,
And-
instead of throwing up, they just open the faceplate and water spills out.
Yep. And you start to just break into a sweat. You
And,
roll.
deep divers sort of-
Oh, roll.
Did it feel like a poison or disease?
It felt like it certainly could have been. That's all. It's not bad. So you get 20. as you drink this liquid and you feel this thing heating up, a couple of things happen. You feel better. You feel that background buzzing, that incessant droning hum, seems to fade into the background, and all your muscles seem to relax. You can get 22 healing. 22. And you can get back any 2 spell slots up to 4th level.
Oh, come
Can I
on.
get 2 people?
Two spell slots up to 4th level.
Can I get 2 people?
Yes.
Can I get anything back? 'Cause I only have 5th slots still.
Can have 8 5th levels.
A 5th level slot? Thank you, DM. Oh, holy and mighty.
I know.
Praise be.
I'm a wonderful.
You are.
I'm.
Well, I got my Revivify back.
George is super happy. George has.
Didn't get my arm though with that phone.
George.
So brutal.
This reminds me of the thing we stole at one point and used as a slave /7.
Hey,
When did this happen?
And another
Um,
D&D.
I was gonna say,
Unfortunately,
that didn't happen at my table.
unfortunately,
George is not a slave.
George,
Honored companion.
George, honored companion, doesn't appear to have gained the same benefits
Oh.
from this potion as everybody else. And as he's lying there,
He got a +5. He got a +5.
he still did not gain the same benefits as you did. And as he lies there clutching his abdomen with his face beetroot red, drenched in sweat, you see his eyes. He also relaxes, but his eyes appear to glaze. He's not dead. He's not dead. He has 5 hit points. He does not appear to be dead. He does appear to be incapacitated at present.
Can I?
Can I please?
Oh, yeah.
Nothing
I have a
like
readied action, though. I was going to
you've
try.
readied an action on George.
I'm gonna go over
Well,
to
'cause
the
I readied the
four,
healing hands.
Yeah.
priest. And I am going to use my hand of healing.
I was going to say, so Bree had a readied action if anybody was
No,
poisoned, so
But
that's why.
hand of healing also can end disease, blind, deaf, and paralyzed.
Wait,
poison or
seriously? It's just better lay on hand.
You don't get until, what, 6th level, I think?
No, Physician's Touch is like the special version of it, which is quite high level.
So-
but it's only one of them.
So you see, as you do this, you see the colour
Can you
start
just
to fade, and his eyes sort of swim back into focus, and he appears to be able to move again, but doesn't
Can't handle your booze.
doesn't look happy. So as Tenzin would know that these are the Shattered Brethren. These are experiments of the Mind Flayers, where they have tried combining humanoid intelligence that they can control with various bits of beast that they can then use for labour or flying out and taking reconnaissance and things like that. So with the intellect of humanoid creatures that they can control, and that they've over time managed to gain some resistance to this control and have escaped into these tunnels and live largely hidden in these tunnels. So while you're sitting there, you can take a short rest if you want to.
Well, let me look at
And as you're... Sorry, go on.
Oh, before we take that short
Yes.
rest, if there's going to be a bit of time, can I cast Scribe on Anatella?
Yeah.
Wonderful. We'll do that now.
As you reach out with your scry, you can't sense her. You can't find her.
Does that should work into climate?
Yep.
Ooh.
Oh no.
Far is she from any water.
As you are sitting there, sort of zenned out by whatever the hell that was, this large beetle-like creature crawls in through the crevice. It's got 6 dual-elbowed, sort of humanoid arms where its legs should be, with hands, and it crawls into the cave and twitches its long antennae, which appear to be dual-kneed, with feet on the end of them, and sort of twitches excitedly, and Symbiont's second head, the one in its abdomen, twitch its eyes in unison with the feet antennae, and it says, "My brother has seen Anatella in the laboratories where we are born to our present life."
Has your brother seen Zephyr? Another monk like him?
There are many. There are many.
Can
And
you lead us there?
I can lead you there. We must go. As she sent a message. We have not been able to contact her since. Drasak is a vampire, a victim of the vampire and the incubation chamber. We must go before all is lost. You must come. And with that, are we taking George? Just so I know.
Oh, I think we should leave George here.
You can take George. George is going to do well in the next section.
While we're doing
You
a
could
short
use him as
rest-
bait.
Oh no, we're not actually hurting this poor person.
While we're doing the short rest, can I please?
Yes.
And I'm in the murder home.
The first thing I'm going to do is take out
You're
a
all
little
over it.
paintbrush
Yep.
and attempt to correct some of the inside of these
Sorry.
cups as I'm putting them away. And then the second thing I'm going to do is I'm going to explain to the party that we must meditate together so you can try and practice, and hopefully one day you will be able to leave your body behind and, like myself, avoid the mindful haze.
Sure.
The
Does anyone want to
watcher
meditate with me?
will walk over to you. You look into his eyes, and it's just like the void of space. And he'll say, "This one left his mortal life behind long ago."
Do you want to meditate?
Like something dark and evil.
No.
Not settle me down.
No, I was
rabbit
going
hole
to,
of
but if it's
cultish.
Imagine some
Devil
yoga
worship.
breathing, nice, we're just
Focus on everything
Right.
around you.
yeah, exactly, yeah.
Alright,
Let's
I'll do some meditation with you.
listen to the sounds of the caves. And the farting of the talking fucking slug.
yeah, sure. Does that do anything mechanical?
No.
I thought you were you were doing inspiring speech or something.
Sorry, that's Julius. No. So,
No, I just have a feat which is what's it called? I've got to find it. Stillness of mind, which I can use my action to unaffected by myself because it's causing me to be charmed afraid. But essentially, medically, that's in escaping.
Practicing
Practicing mindfulness.
mindlessness.
Yeah,
Or mindlessness, yeah.
It's really good.
It's probably safer to be mindless down here, but yeah.
Monks are definitely good at being mindless.
Okay.
They don't do much.
So-
Look, I don't think you'll have a good job considering we're both healed.
So with that, the man beetle runs back out of this cave, and Symbiont, the ape creature, comes out after him and beckons you to follow. This beetle sort of ranges ahead, disappearing round corners and then reappearing through a sort of crack next to you and clicking his antennae, so almost like clapping the soles of feet together. And every now and again you'll see him hanging literally by fingernails on the ceiling above you. And as you go through this sort of narrow labyrinth, the symbiote's second head is sort of sniffing the air like a tracker dog, sort of finding the way. And the path you're on begins to climb steeply, and you notice that the drone that had gone when you drank whatever the hell that stuff was is back, but lessens the higher that you go. And occasionally the route that you're taking through all these very tiny passageways intersects with one of the main sort of thoroughfares, and Symbiont sniffs deeply at the air with his head and then with his spare head before motioning you onwards and running down the corridor to another crack in the wall and leading you back into this network of tiny tunnels. And then finally you catch a breath of fresh air followed by this pungent odour of filth and excrement and manure, and you crawl around the corner and you look into this huge cavern overgrown with mushrooms.
The face you made.
There had to be a mushroom in this. And other fungi. And there appears assorted fungi. And there appears to be a group of these enslaved peoples collecting these mushrooms and loading them into these huge sacks and then putting them onto a cart and wheeling the cart out of the far end of this cavern. So this chamber is around 100 foot wide, 50 foot high. The floor is soft with mulch and fertilizer and manure. And there are sort of very narrow paths between what appear to be huge beds of fungus.
Can I roll and identify on the fungus?
You can roll to identify the fungus.
Can I use my herbalism kit to give her advantage or something?
Yep.
I don't know what's in
Same on both rolls. Would that be nature?
Yep.
15.
You can see some lion's mane fungus. You can see some death cap. You can see some that look like sort of flammulina with all of these tiny filaments. You could see what looks like that a shiitake mushroom. This is the first one you've seen for a very, very long time. Every type of fungus that you would recognise would be here. There's king trumpets, witch's butter, wood ears, honey fungus, you name it, they're here.
Sorry, just had to do that.
Recognizing this, I will
I'll
reach
grab
into
some
my
death
bag,
cups. Death caps.
reach out
Okay.
another set of fine pottery in a little holder.
You're like
Tiny
that
little-
weird woman on the train, aren't you? Who has a flask and then gets out a whole
Yeah.
tea service.
Yeah.
I always
Herbalism
I always
kit,
end up sat next to
It's just
somebody
on
like
a
that.
pocket with a herbalism kit, so it's a pottery herbalism kit.
Oh, nice. Okay.
You know, anyway, they're very, very tiny little vials.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them would contain mushrooms. They
Mhm.
would be half used. So I will just go around
Okay.
cutting some of the mushrooms that I need and putting them
Okay.
in little jars.
Are you just walking into
I'm scared.
this place?
Yeah.
Just so
No,
we're
no,
clear,
no, no, no,
have you
no,
just
wait,
decided to
wait.
walk in and harvest mushrooms?
Yes.
No.
I'm going to try and stop you.
You can try
I'm
this out.
casting levitate on myself.
Okay. Can I be clear? Where's George?
George is left
George
behind.
George is in the Everdeep.
No, George is still alive.
Or at least can I harvest the ones on the edge before going into the room first, and then it gives you an opportunity to stop me going any further if you
Okay.
want.
Can I make some kind of an attempt to see
I will
if
get
there's any
Death
I'd
Count
like
light
to
on?
spend 1 minute before we move on to the next area. If that is okay.
Yeah.
Preparation.
Because
That
I'm
seems like
sure
a
I'm not a
good idea.
complete idiot and know that some mushrooms are dangerous.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
So- at your end of this cavern, there appear to be several carts of these carts. They have sort of a cart basket and then almost like two long sticks. They're designed to be pulled by one person, pushed by the other. They've got one wheel underneath. So kind of like almost like a wheelbarrow, but designed to have one person pulling at one end and the other person pushing at the other, holding them level. Yeah. There's some piles of sacks, and Symbiont picks up one of these sacks and rips holes in it and puts it on, and puts another sack up over its head, almost like a cloak, and goes, "We can get no higher through the secret tunnels. Now you sneak or fight to the Fiend's laboratories.
How far is the thing laboratories?
Higher,
Shit. I'm in heavy armor.
away.
Minus
Higher.
1 and disadvantage.
Will we get there within an hour, you reckon?
It depends whether you sneak or fight."
What if you got the last one?
Minus someone less
No.
I'm just thinking about whether I do it now. Say
Both of us have negative 1 and disadvantage on stuff.
Yeah,
Which kind of rules that one.
They, the symbiote sort of waves these sacks at you and goes, "At least cover yourself. You are noticeably not one of these slaves."
I'll
Yeah.
take a sack and put one on.
I'm going to spend a minute cutting cards.
Yes. Okay.
Summon a portal.
Okay. That's
yeah,
fine.
there's no stealth happening.
No.
So we've
So
got.
this thing could actually sell.
Heavy armor. This is not
It can
happening.
change.
Okay.
It can
So
change.
we've left George with all
Why do
the
you
other.
keep talking about
We're-
George?
I'm just checking
Yes,
that
we
I can
left
take
George
George out. George is in the crevice
George
with
is-
the other shattered brethren,
George is
being shattered with the shattered
It's
brethren.
probably dinner.
He's at least safe-ish.
Well, with odds like that.
Aw.
He's probably safer there than he
Could
is.
I have said a prayer or something to kind of try and protect
Yeah,
him?
George is like way happy with his life. He has, you know,
Can I
he's
say George
he's
just
not
before we-
necessarily seeing this as an improvement in
One
his
day
overall.
your memories shall join the pool of eternal memories that the aboleth keeps, and you shall feed its mind.
So what is an aboleth? Just for
Very
Oh.
unlimited.
Is a similar thing to a mind flare.
Yeah, I was going to say,
Yeah.
it sounds a lot like
It's
the morning
evil adoration, but they hate each other. So the Mariner doesn't. The Mariner's an evil aligned character. They're just here to kill some mind flares.
Okay,
They're like a giant
Competition.
fish
Exactly.
mind
they're
flayer.
very much. So aboleth eat memories. Mind flares eat foods.
Yeah.
So aboleths go and sleep in a great big soup of memories and brains in water. They're-
Similar
So
to,
I
so
can
very
totally
similar.
get-
Lots of
yeah.
tentacles
Yeah,
and similar to
very
mind
the
flayer.
head of Emanator's order is probably.
Oh my god.
Sadly, I'm not going to just in Half-Life. They're not doing Half-Life. Someone write that down.
I don't know. The declination could be.
Yeah, that's
As you as sort of deciding what to do and you're taking your minute, you see another sort of what appears to be squad, maybe 10, 15 humanoid figures enter and start harvesting mushrooms.
Yes, yeah.
And they appear to be very similar to the ones that attacked in
What's
the
your
or
appearance?
died
You've
in the
got
crystal
some
cave.
celestial, I've got some. Also lasts an hour and takes a minute.
Oh, okay.
So we could do both and go in with a course.
What do these people look?
They look like George.
Like relative to me, what's they look like?
They look weaker than you. They look almost. They don't look undead. They look pretty blank. They are harvesting mushrooms. They look much more akin to the hordes that were just controlled and.
No, I'm getting Age of Empires vibes from this.
Yeah.
Age of Empires.
Select group units, or no, like.
Yeah.
Harvest, like,
You
every-
guys are just going to harvest for the next couple of days. So they're just on autopilot, just harvesting.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
They're on
going
harvest.
to melt them.
You're gaining mushroom resources. You might be able to trade those mushroom resources for like something else, but you're essentially trading mushroom resources.
Are they walking through them?
They are, yeah, they're walking along these pathways in the sort of manure and going up to these mushroom beds. And
But they're not like standing on the mushrooms.
no,
They're walking through.
no, like they're gardening. Okay, you going in?
I
Are
think
you
we're
still
going.
prepping?
I'm
Go
Well,
on,
after
I
that
put the
minute's
sack on.
gone up, and I've got, yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
I now have a coalitor to help us out.
I
Okay.
can do this in one action, so I might actually hold off until stuff.
The only thing my hand thing can't do is charm.
So
It's right.
Celestial,
Mine will be a lot.
Take
It's only
a
the
coatl.
south there.
so it's your
No, it's alright.
as well.
Those things are horrendous.
Are you playing?
I've got it. Okay.
Warlock. What is it? Best warlock? What's the depth warlock?
Aberrant.
Everyone.
Yeah.
So as
And
you
then I'm playing a second hybrid.
as you walk in, are you taking the cart or are you just walking straight across?
I'll take the
I
car.
reckon we should at least try to
Yeah.
like we're
Yeah,
sure.
Yeah.
guys for a bit.
So
So I'll get the coalitor to change into like a humanoid shape to look like it as well.
Oh, can it shift shape?
Yeah, it can.
That's
well, I'm just gonna sit in the car. And
It's also mind shield.
Oh.
Very convenient.
Okay.
Cool.
I'll take the front of the cart.
Mm-hmm.
I will take.
I guess we'll pick up some mushrooms.
As you walk it through, there appears to be absolutely no reaction from any of these people at all. They just continue to
Just keep that.
collect the mushrooms.
Should we pretend to collect some mushrooms?
We know how
Yeah.
Wi-Fi's work. They're
I'm
like a
collecting
link
mushrooms.
fucking one line thing.
So
If they can see us, they knows we're here.
as you get to the end of the
Pretty sure the
mushroom
more we'll-
cavern, you get to the entrance of a larger cavern. So about 110 wide, 200 long, 80 high, huge cavern. At the far end of this cavern appears to be a tunnel, a sort of exit, a corridor around 20 foot wide. You can see at the far end. Large crystals are sort of set in the wall every 10 foot or so. And it is absolutely strewn with rubbish. There's a stench of sweat and garbage, and it sort of rises like a wall. It looks like a natural cavern that's being sort of expanded out to provide some more floor space. What you can see in here, that's uninvisible, is that this place is full. Okay, through the archway. So you're just outside. So you're in the farm, looking through the sort of archway into this room. These crystals shed light and heat, and it reminds you of like a butcher's holding pen. There must be 100, 200 humanoid elves, tieflings, slaves in here, meandering around. No bedding, no furniture. There is refuse from wall to wall.
This must be Harvard Road.
There's nobody necessarily from Brovia here. People come from.
No,
They're
it's just
all. These are. This is what happens to pilgrims of the Church of Light.
What have you been doing?
And along the length of this cavern, so sort of from door to door, up, about 20 foot above the floor, is this huge wide ledge that runs from end to end. So this is sort of above, so that you've got the archway of the door, and then there's like this walkway that runs from one end to the other. And along that are patrolling Mind Flayer guards. So this ledge here is 20 foot up. Everybody else is underneath or on the ground. Okay. And they appear to be patrolling and overseeing this herd. The refuse, as you look in, the refuse across this floor is ankle deep sludge. If you're walking in here, that's difficult terrain. There's hundreds of people just wandering aimlessly. Some appear to be just sitting in a corner, gnawing on mushrooms, and they all just have these completely blank expressions, similar to the one that George had before he died and shortly after he was revived. They just appear to be standing there. How are you planning on getting there? So all these people are just... All of these people are just... And then these two are on this walkway and are patrolling up and down.
How would you just try and wheel the cart through the area?
We get all the way to the morning wall, just wiggle this
We got a snack for the big brain. And a special birthday treat.
Okay, so you just pretending you... Are we going for pretending you belong here as a strategy?
blank stairs and a face.
Roll deception.
Charisma is my worst stat.
How do you feel about A?
What's deception?
14.
Like what modifies that?
Charisma.
13.
And
Okay,
8.
so the total got a 14.
I have plus 4 to charisma. I rolled a 4.
Wait, how? Oh no.
I thought you rolled a 10.
Oof.
Symbion's also with you. The 8.
Well, we'll be fine then. They'll win.
Just so you know. There you go. He's wearing a sack. He looks more like some of these people than
I'm
you
wearing
do.
a sack.
Okay, you're also wearing a sack.
Can I get advantage on the deception check?
You can if you're wearing a sack.
If I'm inside the thing, like,
Are you hiding or are you meditating?
I'm just meditating inside it. I'm just like cross-legged, just chilling against one wall.
Nobody in here is meditating.
Maybe you just took out a mushroom and stuff.
Go on.
It depends how deep are these carts. Like
with advantage
just
it was in that one.
Okay, that one with advantage. Excellent.
Sorry, I
So
got
13.
14.
14.
I got a 16 and the total got a 14.
Okay, so suffice to say, when you walk in here, sort of pushing this wagon through this thick detritus, just sludge, this is difficult terrain, you are pretty much immediately noticed by these two mind flayers who... Yeah, there's a shot. Who call out an order and then appear to start to dash towards the far end.
Oh no.
Okay, so they're up. They are 20 foot up in the air. So they are on a walkway above your head. So they are starting to run. And all of these humanoid figures turn and start to make their way towards you.
Do we know exactly what?
What did it say?
Stop them, essentially, was the command.
I'm gonna relay that. We're no longer amongst them. The mind players have just
You can also tell, having had a whole horde of these, that these are unarmed probably not desperately resilient to the attacking humanoid creatures of varying descriptions.
We should just go for the mind players.
Are we doing initiative or can we just act?
You can just act.
Cool.
There's
And then
lots
I'll
of you and you're very powerful.
I'm gonna
I'm
move
gonna tell
20
them.
foot up in the air,
Yep.
and then I want to take some Eldritch Blast to try and knock these mind flares off their run.
Okay, so
I'm
you're
also gonna
heading
tell
up
the
there.
console to-
Is there a wall near
He's got
the,
90 feet fly speed.
Pardon?
up to the second layer?
Yep.
Is there a wall or like some way, like how are they connected?
So you can see there's like a very narrow, sort of almost like a staircase down the back side of this. So it looks like they come in from either end, go up this staircase, and then patrol
But
along
on the
this.
side, is there like a wall?
So this runs right the way across from door to door in the middle of the room. So it's free standing. Do you see what I mean? So this walkway runs 20 foot up above the height of the door from end to end in the center of the
Yeah,
room.
but we're at this end, right?
Yep. So
Is there
you're
a
below
wall
it.
going across with
So
the
you're
light?
below it. There's a sort of little like flight of stairs, like a ladder almost up to here. Yep.
Yeah,
So this is just a walkway, 20 foot up in an 80-foot room.
because I want to get up here.
Yeah, you can just walk up the stairs.
Ah, okay.
There's like a ladder,
Okay.
and they're heading for the ladder at the other end. So you think they're what? So you would anticipate that what they're going to do is go down, and then through the tunnel to the whatever's on the next, whatever's next.
Okay.
16?
Eldritch Blast.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that'll work.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. So that one gets knocked 10 feet away from me.
Okay.
Off the bridge.
Depends which direction you're trying to knock it.
Well,
So it's here.
In the center, I guess I'll knock it to the right. But
Okay. No, it would knock it to the edge of that. If 10 feet,
Alright,
it would
cool.
take it to the edge.
In that
Yep.
case, I'll hit the one. Have they taken a dash action?
So that's what they did as soon as you walked in.
Alright, cool. I'll hit the. I'll move. I'll swing a bit out to the left.
Hang on, let's pull that up.
Or to the north.
There's
I
one here.
suppose. Yep.
One there.
And then I'll hit the other one with a 28
Yep.
and pull it 10 foot back towards me, which I'm hoping gets it off the.
Yep. So that one goes down onto the ground.
Fantastic.
Yep.
And then crit fail on the third one, so that doesn't hit.
Okay.
Then I'd like to.
I'm just gonna move all you guys
How
over there for now.
Stop these mind flares escaping.
I don't want them to ruin.
Yeah. Give us a misty step 30 foot towards it.
30 foot.
Yeah.
So that's
So
that
yeah,
way.
20 foot movement speed gets me up there, and I can go 30 foot along.
Okay. So that'll be there.
Beautiful. That's me.
Okay. So everybody can take one action, and then we'll roll for initiative, and all of those people will act on one turn, because otherwise
Just one action, or can we have a bonus action?
you can have a full turn.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Would there be any way of me getting within 30 feet of that mind flare? One of the mind flares?
It's a decent distance. So this one on the ground is 135 feet away. So this room's 200 foot long, give or take.
Oh, Emma, sorry.
Yes.
Talking, if I misty step in any way, I'll misty step another, 20 or so foot above the ground. So nice and high.
Yep.
That also sort of just out of melee with the mob. And the mind flows. And the bones.
I am
Oh,
going.
that was the last one.
Sorry, while you're all thinking about this, I'm just going to roll all the NPCs because it's going to take 25 minutes to generate all the dice.
Surely no.
No, it's fine. It's alright, they're all going to act on one initiative, so it's fine.
I'll use my bonus action to Misty Step. I can't see where, there's so many things I can't see where the mind flares are. One? Okay,
Sorry,
there.
there's one here,
Two, yeah.
and
is that
one there.
up on the...
So this one's up, and that one's down in the ground.
Okay.
Presumably.
So this thing here,
Is it prone in the mud?
yeah, this thing here,
And they need to run
is-
downstairs?
yeah, unless they're going to jump. It's only 20 foot. This one's fallen and taken full damage.
Alright, I'm gonna...
Although it's not as bad because it's like pretty soft down there.
Can I use
gross,
my
but it's pretty
Starlight...
More the prone. I was
More the
thinking
prone. It is prone.
Can I use my Starlight Step to teleport 30 feet towards that top one?
Yeah,
And then just dash action run towards it.
yeah.
I think that's
10, 30. So you're going up. Yeah. Oh, let's not do that. You know when you just
I think it
forget to. Okay. So you're going up onto the ledge.
no, sorry.
You're going along straight along the ground.
Straight along the
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40,
Oh, is it
45,
difficult
50.
terrain on the ground?
Yes.
Oh, is it on the ledge?
No.
Then I'll run up the ledge.
Okay. 10,
So the ledge isn't
10,
that one...
15, 20. No. It's straight the way down the middle of the room from end to end. Sorry.
That's okay.
For some reason I put it under the stuff, which is unhelpful. And then you've got 30-foot teleport. 10, 20, 25, 30. There you go.
Oh, I wanted... Oh, it doesn't matter.
Sorry.
I wanted to teleport first and then run, but
There you
yeah, probably the same.
go. Same difference. Okay.
I'm going to use my action to dash, so keep me 100 feet along the top.
On the top.
Speed is insane.
So,
Yeah, I don't even have any like mobile or anything.
No, you must get stuff.
okay, so you
The first,
are
like,
there.
at level 13.
Okay. Malachi and your friend.
I'm going to tell the Kotal to take out the mind flayers, and then he will change shape back into his regular form and fly 90 feet towards them.
Towards the one up or the one along? The one up. 90. Yeah?
I will dash up the stairs.
You're all going up. Okay. 50. I think it can get there with 90.
Look at
Its action is to change shape though, so I can't attack.
Yep. Do you want it? Where do you want it? In range?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll put it in range. It's immune to psychic damage, so get hurt too bad.
Is it large?
It's medium.
Can it have its brain ripped out?
Hmm?
Can it get bludgeoned to death with
I was gonna say, if
tentacles?
it's
It
medium,
can
it can
from magical.
Malachi, do you want to move?
Yeah, I'll be dashing up,
Up. Yeah.
and I will bonus weapon spiritual.
So you're there, and then you want your spiritual weapon up.
Yes, please.
Okay. Where do you want? Do you want your spiritual weapon 20 foot ahead?
Yeah.
How far away can you cast your spiritual weapon?
60 feet.
Do you want it 60 feet ahead?
Yeah, I'll put it as close to more than one place I can get.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. So you can get it to here. There you go. Okay, are we good?
Yep, we're good.
Everybody up?
Yep.
Okay, Simhit is just running straight the way through the middle.
Just like
Okay.
the rugby players.
Initiative.
Yay!
Cool.
Everyone gets +5 on the initiative.
Are we all within? No, okay.
Oh, everyone within my aura, which is no one.
10 foot, 10 meters. In that case, they're all the very.
She's calling things, you're like, yes, be near me, and you're like, wait, no one's near me.
So Quattl.
Sucked into range, let me tell you.
The one Stormbound.
Were you
when I
rolling
was
this
playing
before?
Zara.
No, you can roll it. I can roll it if you want. It's currently got 23.
He's doing right there.
Rolled a 1 and a 3.
Oh, so what's your initiative?
15 for the
8.
8.
Actually, no, it's even lower.
No,
7.
7. Good stuff.
18.
I rolled a 9 on the dice. And
Okay.
I got 9 dice, so no bonus to initiative. I am
18. Yeah. Mariner?
8.
This
It's
is
a
not
sturdy
gonna
8. That 8 is not bad.
Mariner 8. Yep. Where are you up to? Malachi?
17.
Malachi 17. Destroyer of things. Okay. Okay. Collateral?
15.
15. Okay. I'm going to put all the commoners on the same initiative because that makes life easy. Okay. Tenzin, you're up. And then it's Malachi on deck.
Alright, how far away is
How far away is the nearest thing to you?
my planet?
It is. Where are you? You are. Yeah. You are there. It is 35 feet away from you.
Okay, I will run up to it.
Yep.
And I'm gonna smack it in the face.
Nice. If in doubt.
There's a 19.
19 will hit. Yes.
Okay. That is. So 9 damage. And then I'm gonna whack it in the face again.
Yep.
That's 15.
Yes.
That is another. 13 damage. And then I'm gonna flurry of blows. So net 20.
That hits.
And this one is going to hit that product damage as well. So that's
So maximum damage and then roll damage.
so. Hang on.
So work out what you could maximally get and then.
26 just for the melee damage, and it's another.
That's that as well.
Yeah, but then
It's gonna be a lot.
plus the roll as well. So 4 plus 11 necrotic, so 15, another 15 necrotic on top of the 20.
That's
So
and they're poisoned as well.
30. What's that? So 15. 38.
38. Okay. Plus poison.
That one, sicker than a sick thing. Looks terrible.
Oh, and
Ah.
this flurry of blows, I still have one more attack.
Oh my god.
Go on
I
then.
can only hit a half. 19 to hit.
Hit.
And then that is 6 plus 6, so 12.
So close. It is poisoned, but only just still alive.
You can deal quite a lot, like between 4 attacks.
You can.
Funny.
Malachi, you're up.
D8 since the D6 is.
And
I'm just gonna
have you got anything else you want to do after all that? It's very difficult to tell how many of your actions, bonus actions, spare actions, monk actions.
It's just pre-roll 4 dice every turn.
You could do
That's
that.
what I did for my elder
That's
class.
fine. Yeah. Malachi, then you're up.
I'm just going to dash 60 feet.
Yep.
And move my spiritual weapon 20 feet closer.
Okay. So you are heading down here. 60 feet will get you to just ahead of your spiritual weapon. And you're moving your spiritual weapon 20. 5, 10, 15. There you go. Spiritual weapon. Do you want to do anything action-wise?
No, my actions.
Oh, of course. Sorry. You are right. Quattle.
He is going to make a bite attack.
Okay.
One that's right next to him.
Unfortunately, misses.
That'll be it.
Okay. Mariner.
This thing looks nearly dead, right?
Yeah, the one on the top with you.
Oh, sorry, I
Yeah,
read the wrong modifier, so good 14.
still misses.
The one that's not nearly dead.
Yes.
I'm going to try and cast Hold Monster on.
Okay.
Can you make me a wisdom save?
Yeah.
And then when I cast that, I lose levitate, so I start to drop, and then I use my racial creature to glide twice the distance I would fall.
Mm-hmm.
So I believe I'm 40 foot up currently. So I glide
Yeah.
80 feet, so I want to get into melee range of this modifier.
Okay.
Or actually, hang on, sorry, let me just check something. So it's paralyzed. Paralyzed is just advantage for hits, isn't it? It's not like instant crits or anything like that. Let's see if I pass this first.
So what am I making? Wisdom save?
Wisdom save, yes.
21.
Cool. Nothing happens. That's my turn, I believe. Unless let me glide and land on it for something. But I don't have the actual career.
Where are you going to land? Where are you aiming for?
So I, if the thing worked, I was planning to land in melee range of it, and I won't change that. So
Yep.
I think I've got.
So you are here,
80 foot of glide.
80 foot of glide. So
Yeah,
you could go to the other one.
Yeah.
So you can go. It'll take 65 foot to it. So you can go into melee or slightly out.
Let's go slightly out because it failed.
Down here a bit.
Yeah, just like what? Let's call it 20 foot.
Yep. Okay. On the head of that weird and wonderful thing.
Giant balls.
That's
No,
it.
I can speak celestial.
There you go. That can go down there. Okay. End of your turn?
Regrettably, yes. That'll be the end of my turn.
Okay. So, where am I? Okay, so horrible mind flare guy is going to try and see who it can get.
Oh. Can I actually be 5 foot closer to it, sorry?
Yeah.
Thanks.
So it's going that way. So it's going to get Malachi and the Coatl. So that's an intelligence save.
Cool.
For some reason, it's not rolling.
Aww.
My dice are frozen.
What's wrong with George's finger?
George is
Is
not
there
there.
Oh no!
6. What did you get?
I got a 4.
So that's
And, 18.
so 30 psychic damage to Malachi, and half that, so 15 psychic damage for. So it takes nothing. That's fine. It is going. It can't take an action. So that was its action. It hasn't got a bonus action. So that's its turn. The commoners are going to go at the end of the order. The symbiont continues to dash. 20, 25, but it is difficult terrain. So it is the other Mind Flayer's turn.
I
Come on.
You are after
Oh my god.
the other Mind Flayer. You got you got a 7. The other Mind Flayer is going to it is going to dash 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45.
Well,
Okay. Landed on the other side.
It's going that way. Watch it.
okay. I would like to. Am I within 120 feet of the one between Tenzin and the Guadalupe?
Yes.
I would like to pop a moonbeam on top of it.
On top of the nearly dead one? Yep.
Yes.
Okie dokie.
And that'll do 2d10 damage. Well, con save first.
Oh, there it is. Sorry, con save. Sorry, I've got a dice that's like frozen on my screen, which is really annoying me. Which I'll get rid of in a minute. Con save. $20.
Seriously?
Yeah, 20.
Right.
Seriously.
Well, it passes. Does it take half damage? Let me check.
I think it does.
Yeah. So it'll take 6 damage, radiant.
And it dissolves
Good.
in your moonbeam.
And then I'll just use 30 feet of movement to get a bit closer.
What's the range on your moonbeam?
It's 125.
The radius.
Oh, it's a 5-foot radius.
5. Okay. 10. There you go. Okay, so the commoners
So you two can go after them.
the commoners all start to swarm. So basically, they are moving en masse. So 5.
Oh, that moonbeam also would have put the commoner underneath it then.
True.
It would, and they will just be dead.
Yeah.
So we'll take that one out because they are dead easy. Because basically, if you touch them, they will die. So these guys are just all moving in. Even though that really doesn't appear to be in their best interests in any way, shape, or form, but they can't really get it. They're mainly just kept focusing on these creatures. They're moving towards the stairs, but mainly they're focusing at the moment on the things that are on the ground. Okay. So to the top of the order, so Tenzin. Just going to reload this.
Wait, did I miss the... Oh no, the microphone died.
One died.
Yeah.
One's booking it.
Okay, I'm gonna run up to the next guy.
Okay.
50 feet away at least?
The other guy is right by the door, so it's over here. So he's now on the ground floor. So from you, he's probably not far from you. So 40. It's 50 feet till the end, and he's underneath this passageway because he was on the ground.
So if you jump, you could jump.
You could jump, yeah.
Yeah, let's do that. Yeah. I'm gonna jump and double feet, like just like pinball. I can use my reaction. So
I'm not sure you can jump onto him. He's underneath the thing. You can jump in front of him.
Can I try like an acrobatics trick where I grab the edge of the ledge and kind of like monkey swing down?
Ooh, yeah. You can absolutely try that. Roll, you can roll an unarmed attack or a monk attack with disadvantage, and you can try and swing yourself off through this thing underneath the...
It's still...
Pretty much the same.
Yeah.
It's
It's still... 19.
will hit. So you hang on to the edge and then swing your legs down and through this thing and land your feet bang smack in the centre of its chest.
Nice.
Sweet. That is going to be. Can it make a con save too?
Okay.
That will be 8 damage. And I'm still trying.
Con save. Yeah.
If you attack a creature that's stunned, does it become unstunned?
No. 16.
16.
It's either
Is
the
that
end
next
of
week?
your next turn or...
Is
I think
it
it's the
next
end of
week?
your next
Because
turn.
I've got 16 DC.
Nothing happens if you hit
Nothing
it, so
happens.
it's an advantage.
Yeah, meets it, beats it.
Okay, well, I'm gonna smack it again.
Valid.
Does 13 hit?
No,
Okay.
your legs are flailing now.
and
after you
then
fell
I'm
off the
going
balcony.
Yeah, I feel like I have to fire your blows now.
Did it dash, but it did use half its movement to stand up, so it was not.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
He did,
So
yes.
One 17 hit, the other's 20.
17 hits.
So both hit, which means. Let me just grab 7 to 9, 14, 20, 26, 29 damage and use poison.
No,
That's my fiery blows.
29. Okay, and poisoned.
Yeah.
Okay.
See, unfortunately, I couldn't start. That was my
Okay, Malachi.
I'm just going to continue to dash.
Okay.
and move mine.
That's poison, that's frightened. Poisoned. There we go. You're going to dash. So that's going to put you right towards the. You can get right to there. You could probably see him from. There you go. Are you moving your spiritual weapon? There you go. Quattle?
He will move and try to attack the other one with a constrict.
How far can it move?
9 feet. Why?
Yeah. Okay.
Wait up.
Hmm?
No, yeah. Are you within melee of itself? Would it be flanking?
No.
No.
why not?
Because so
Oh, because
he's in front of it. It could fly underneath and behind, I guess. It's probably got the movement. Yeah, it's just got the movement to get round and underneath and come in that way, flanked.
Yeah.
Yep, I'm happy with that.
That is a 14.
Misses.
It's fucking from my shooting
Mariner.
Alright, will you let me use a bonus action to try to determine this thing's wisdom based on how easily or difficult it beat my last save?
Yeah.
Some sort of check.
How
How do you feel about Arcana?
Yeah, that is, yeah. You know how you cast and
Yeah.
happy with that.
Is this thing like the spell I just casted? That was it knocked away with barely a thought?
Mhm.
Or was it had a chance of working? That's an 18 for Arcana.
You think that it has pretty high wisdom. You think all of its mental statistics are pretty high.
Alright, let's try something different then. I'm gonna cast telekinesis.
Ooh.
So this is just a contested roll. It
Yep.
rolls just a strength check. I roll a wisdom check, and roll with
Yep.
driving it to move it 30 feet in a direction.
Yep.
I roll a 8.
It rolls a 1.
Incredible.
Bastard.
Race to the bottom.
Yeah.
But
Bastard.
it's
Never mind.
Do you have any ranged attacks?
I do.
Cool. So if I hold it up in the air, I can straight it, otherwise I can just flip 30 feet and just run back.
But to be honest, like I also get to take a opportunity.
No, not if it's moved, because it's not moving spontaneously.
Great. I'll reach out and it will find itself just kind of like floating 30 foot up in the air and it becomes restrained.
Okay, so it is restrained underneath, like wedged underneath this platform, sort of held on the underside of this platform.
And I will call out, take it now!
Yeah.
Take
So
it
it's
Thing
now!
on the roof.
Okay.
And I'll also, do I get the feeling like these things can attack at all?
You think they'll attack. You're not sure you particularly want to attack them.
No, I don't want to attack them.
They'll probably-
I've only got 20 foot speed, so I'll trudge 10 foot through the muck.
As you trudge, all of these guys just sort of take a sort of unarmed.
I've got a 19, so I don't know if they'll be able to hit me.
19 on the
Yeah,
dice.
That's useless. That's fair.
Yeah, 19 on the dice. 7. 2. Oh, bless them.
Imagine just a lot of fists just boom, boom, boom.
7. Yeah, no, I think 1 managed to. Oh no, one managed to get you for 2 damage.
2 damage. Is that just bludgeoning?
Yeah, in the.
Right.
I think it's probably
it
done
takes
at least
5
as
psychic
it
damage and
dies.
goes flying 10 foot away.
Oh no, it doesn't go flying. Its body goes flying. So the one that successfully, I'll take that one out. The one that there we
I
go.
love this feature. It's so fun.
The one that you successfully managed to.
It's the popular talisman. If something hits you, you can just instantly deal it 5 psychic damage and push it 10 foot away.
Oh, it was green.
It's great. It's an easy reaction to get one around. But like for this, it's just so fun. When it just always seems to be on.
It's kind of like it's very similar to the routine technique.
Okay. Watcher.
Can I use my action
That I
to
was using
move
for
my
my-
moonbeam?
Yeah.
So it catches those 2 and the mind flayer.
Yeah. So your moonbeam is 5 foot radius.
They're absolutely covered.
So
it doesn't move like 10 feet.
yeah, so it's about
10
there.
feet, 5.
Yep. So where would you like to move it to?
If
So it
you
was
move
down
60
here.
feet,
Yep.
So if I can move it over the mind flayer and the 2 creatures,
There you go. Yes, you can. There you go.
like that.
Yes, like
And
that.
then they'll need to roll con saves.
Oh dear. I don't think these little people are going to survive.
Not the squid aberration.
What's the minimum damage your moonbeam can do?
Ooh. 7.
Okay. So,
That's a fun roll.
is that
Oh, it
7?
was E. Because
7 without the save. So,
that's 7 saving.
okay.
It's going to be 14.
Okay, so it doesn't matter whether they save or not because you just incinerate those poor little people. So we won't even bother with them. Poor, that was George's brother, you know. That you just he bought,
That was Henry.
and the mind flayer also failed on an 8.
So 14.
Okay.
Hang on.
Um,
Does it do anything on anything else? Oh, it's not a side shape changing. And then I will start moving forward using 30 feet, and I'll whack this commoner as I go past.
Why?
Just do.
So you're going to take this one out on the way?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think a 28 will hit.
Okay, that's going to die. Okay, do you want to keep moving?
It takes 6 damage anyway.
It's going to die.
It takes 10 damage.
It's
plus
definitely
something
very
else.
dead. It's got no limbs.
I know. And then I just keep walking.
Is his name Legolas?
His name's now Headless. But yeah.
Headless.
Headless.
What do your good eyes see?
Nothing.
Okay, again,
My lord.
this commoner tries really hard to attack, which is just hilarious. So they're just like pounding on this metal suit of armor with a 14. And another 14 as they're all sort of trying to chase you down. 7. No. So nobody hits anything. 10's in Europe. And then Malachi.
So, is this one was that?
Yeah, it's down here.
It's restrained, so you've got advantage on attack rolls. It also has disadvantage on
And
dex
it's 2 feet
saves.
up, right?
It's hanging. Yeah, it's in a moonbeam on the underside, suspended on the underside of that
Run
thing.
up the stairs on the bottom
Yeah,
side
yeah.
of the stairs and just do like a reverse cartwheel to like kick it on the face.
Yes.
And
I think thematically the mariner turns it round so that its head's in the right place.
I got a net 20.
That's exactly what happens then. As you run up and flip over, the mariner sort of lines up, kind of like a kid playing softball, and just puts its head like lined up.
It has disadvantage on
Yes. Oh, so that's my first attack is just a net 20.
Done them.
Do I even roll damage?
all attacks.
You can roll damage if you want to roll damage. See how badly you.
So you get nats.
It's still like. What is it? So the first attack would be 22.
It hits.
No,
Oh,
no,
damage.
22.
Yeah, sorry.
22 damage. And then the second attack. It's not great, unfortunately. But it is.
I don't think it needs to.
damage. So it's 14.
And that one also goes down.
Oh right.
And as they go down, you see all the people in this room continuing to try and swarm around you, but pretty meaningless. You think it would be relatively easy to just ignore them and take the odd 1 point maybe
No,
if
we're
it
going to
manages
take
to
out
make
every
contact.
single person in this room.
So I'm
It's
gonna
more XP.
I've got telekinesis up for the next 10 minutes.
Yes.
So if you're happy to, I'd like to just be throwing them back 30 meters whenever they get close.
In a violent and aggressive way,
Well,
or
so
in
they
a
don't take damage from it mechanically, so I'm kind of pushing them 30 foot through the
okay,
map.
fine.
So you're just guard.
Just
You haven't played that game.
Okay.
You heard of Vampire Spiders?
no.
The game is like, go look it up. But there's an item called Garlic where you just have like a ring around you that like pushes.
We're going to finish here, but as you come out of this room and leave all these humans behind, or these humanoids behind in their squalor, you head into the next cavern along, which is pretty much identical. It's cleaner than the last one, but it too appears to be a slave pen. But this for more elite slaves. There are straw beds, and it's more well kept. There is a ledge. This one runs along the edge of the room rather than at the bottom. So again, 20 foot up. But there don't appear to be any guards in here from what you can see. There are drow and Durgar, and the sight of the sort of natural enemies resting here together kind of makes you think that similar to the slaves in the first pen, their minds are no longer their own. Not all of the beds have occupants, most do. There are some others rolled up. They may be patrolling somewhere. You know that there are patrols going on in these corridors. And you are currently hurling people back into the muck and detritus of the room before as you stand at the entrance to this room. And again, on the far side is a similar exit. And we'll leave it there because it's 10 to 10. Otherwise you will be late.
Yes, I appreciate I've got stuff